that would be really awkward if I forgot to do the recording. But anyway, this is the first round of the EU branch of Friday Night Fights. I am going to be co-casting with Barbarian.
Media on Instagram.
What does that have to do with this intro, Forehead?
That was the tagline for this mission. Those two 938 media.
Yeah, because of frickin' Sanders made this, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, of course he did. But otherwise, with predictions going up, people seem to think that Blue 4 is really going to win this one, and someone bet 77,000 channel points on it. Okay.
Yeah, that was interesting, because I put it up on my phone as I was at a red light on my way home, because you don't text and drive and don't text and stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still had my 26,000, so I don't know if it counted up or if it just saved from when you had them up briefly.
No, so people who, when I did have that point system in the past and I had no idea what to do with it, it didn't reset them. I had the option to, but I'm like, nah, screw it. We'll let some people who are still around throw their weight around here. But anyway, why is there... Oh, because there's a custom building right there. Interesting. All right, so anyway, this is going to be a Blue 4 attacking 3 Green 4 objectives area here. Blue 4 has a bunch of transport. They've got the 1117. That 40mm GMG has been scripted to be a 7.62 machine gun instead. They have an up-armored 50 cal Humvee and an up-armored 240 Humvee with a rooftop canopy, which is really nice, but otherwise they're the standard U.S. Marine Marpat guys with 5.56 base weaponry, M249 as the automatic rifleman, 240 Bravos as the squad machine gun, which we see in Charlie 1. Not squad machine gun, the, platoon medium machine guns.
Yeah, platoon.
And it looks like it's just going to be platoon versus platoon, because we're about at 80 players right now, because they're dividing the players between 2 servers so they can get more people on, but it means the operations are a little less. But it looks like they have actually balanced this down to reflect that now. That's been going on for a few weeks. We only see 3 vehicles on the field, and it's reminding me back when we... first started, the numbers we would see, which is pretty nice. I just really want to see some javelins get thrown in the mix again and some other fun things, but I'll probably never ever see that again. But anyway, Green 4 is going to be a what looks like some Russian geared guys as a local faction. They have, honestly, it's I know the faction's Green 4, but it's just Russian gear but with a desert camo. It's 5.45 AKs. PKMs.
That camo, the desert camo uniforms, like you said, those are, I'm pretty sure, like a Blue 4 Afghanistan camo, but the helmets and vests are the mountain flora, which is
for the Russians. Yeah.
But I'm here for it.
Yep. I'm trying to see if there's any distinguishes here. I'm gonna look at X-Ray real quick. X-Ray is a... It's a Car 98 with an MOS scope.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, that is awesome, but cursed at the same time.
No, that's a Mosin.
That's a Mosin? Oh, God.
MOS sight. Oh, Lord. That's an M44. That's a short barrel Mosin. Jesus Christ. He's not going to hit anything past, 300 yards with that thing.
Simon is the marksman for Blue 4. He gets Mark 19. Or is it Mark 11? Because I always get those two confused. One's a Scar, one's that gun.
Mark 11.
Mark 11.
GMG.
Yep. Right. Yep. But otherwise, with that...
He actually has a different scope, too. That's the DMS, so... not only does... Oh, wait, no, you gotta be kidding me. No, I'm pretty sure Sky doesn't even have a secondary sight. He could just turn off the sight and use the irons. But...
Yeah, he's got the irons and that, so that's going to be interesting to see. I guess there had to be a weapon balance somewhere, but... Green 4 also gets 3 PKMs, and those are on Humvees, and they have to defend 3 ammo caches. But this is a pretty funny AO to start with. I like it for the new mod set with lithium.
10 minutes, if you don't mind.
And Reno, yes, thanks for the 250 bits, and we have
go over the
some
AOs
of
quickly, so I can do a quick taste test of some liquor that I bought.
Okay. Reno, thanks for the 12-month resub. You get a Lance Corporal badge. I appreciate it. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this scenario.
Robster and Afshire. Separated by a big river. We have 2 on the south side, 1 on the north side. On the south side, we have a nice little... Actually, no, it's not the FOB area. It is elsewhere. Just outside of this FOB.
Are we talking about north or south?
South.
Okay, yep, so... Yeah, go ahead.
By a radio tower and a fob.
Yep.
It's a nondescript building. Again, because it's a search and destroy, they have an area to search. There's about half a dozen houses to search in here.
Nasty
And
spot.
this 3-story one should be a decent fortified building, or they could turn into a decent fortified building to defend from.
I could see a good perimeter made there, but also utilizing the fob buildings for good Overwatch vectors. That would be very, very good for them to use.
It's just going to be hard to really defend that coming from like southeast directly, just from the road to the target building. You have both cover and concealment. So if they're able to utilize that properly, then Blue Force should.
There's a really good ridge though for Overwatch that Blue Fort can utilize, especially with any 50 cals or their marksmen. That should be able to help them scout forces in. Another small thing to note is there is a custom building at play here. You can tell because the area where it's been spawned in has been blacked out to indicate it exists, but that can also be a pretty good Overwatch building for the defending faction. But you gotta remember, since it's 80v80, it's only about 40 players on each side, which is roughly a platoon. That's gonna make the player count decisions a little more important here, and more than likely we're gonna see Green 4 only pick 2 areas to defend with 1 to scuttle. But otherwise, I think the first, just because of its proximity to the ridge line here and how Blue 4 can get a lot of scouting done, I don't think we're gonna see Green 4 utilize that one, because it's just too much in the open. But the second AO here, one right next to their base, it's in a custom building to lithium. So it's got a really nice interior here. They could maybe put some like sandbags or some sort of minor fortifications in there to really help it out, but usually you don't see that for stuff like this, but that would be kind of cool nonetheless. Plus they can fortify this fob nearby and make a really good perimeter for it, make it into a really nasty CQC hell. And then while the ridge lines are able to overwatch it with maximum render distance, I don't see them making any good accurate shots with that. Yeah.
Agreed.
Frame rate
is AO though. Again, we have
30 to 40, but I'm on the highest, so if we were to go
300 meters or so across, so
something realistic,
want to get some vehicles to cross over that and traverse.
Oh, that's even worse, Lamau. So about 30 to 40.
Very open and exposed field like Alpha for Green 4 is doing right now to get up there.
But this is a pretty density town, so
southern side of the river, urban city area, and the cache is in another
Baneblade, thanks so much for the 38 gift sub going to Blue Pog. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this scenario.
Not a bad building. I like it. I like the detail and the fact that you could get base of fire both on the west and east side from those balconies. Again, the cache is going to be on that top floor. Pretty well hidden. I can't see any AT snipes coming here, but I will be interested to see if the mission maker remembered to set the building to invincible.
Yeah. These buildings are tough to blow up, though. I just...
You did just make a... Yep.
In the areas which these buildings are in, they're all pretty good. They're pretty randomized. There's going to be a lot of sweeping these buildings by Blue 4, but I think if Green 4 were to pick 1 or 2 spots to defend, and then maybe just send like 2 or 3 guys to the actual cache site of the other, they could probably stall this out for the entire time. So we'll have to see how things go. Hey, Larry. So things are going well, man.
Steam was downloading stuff
Hope you're okay.
as I was streaming and playing Arma. So that's very cool. I have 64% drop frames.
Oh, what, for your stream?
Yeah.
Ouch.
No wonder where people were saying, oh, my stream's buffering, what's going on? Yeah, no, it's because fucking Hoi 4 workshop content was downloaded. I haven't played Hoi 4 in months. Jesus Christ.
Getting close, righto, Larry. I'm happy for you, man.
Hopefully. No, it's whatever. Regardless, that was the 3 AOs. I'm going to wait for my stream to kind of recover. I'm actually going to restart it real quick because...
Yeah, you good.
Be right back.
Now, if I was in Blue 4's shoes, I would just methodically assault the southern one, then the central one, then the top one. I would utilize the ridge. I would honestly just take the road. It's going to take a hot second to actually get into position here, because there's actually a good bit of distance to work with, so that's going to buy Green 4 some time. But I would see Blue 4 dismounting, utilizing these ridges here for cover if they need to, look through things, and then just use their transport and beeline it, because how this valley is shaped, they can either spend a lot of time going on the far left or right flank and then coming down, or they can just beeline it with the transport vehicles. But walking down this ridge is a very bad idea because it's a nasty open kill zone, but I don't think Green 4 is going to capitalize on that at all. But just go directly to this first site, find the cache, eliminate it, push through this open area, start entering the town through over here, get to that cache, eliminate it, and then hopefully they're managing their vehicles well, because this is going to be another nasty kill zone, which I don't think Green 4 is going to have enough manpower to actually capitalize on. But then get to the third cache and destroy it. But this is going to be a tough one, because Blue 4 is going to find themselves really pressed for time by the end with the sheer amount of buildings that they're going to have to clear out. And Green 4 could definitely set up, a lot of nasty ambushes. And another thing we might see early on is if Green 4 tries to send some of these Humvees to do a counter rush in the beginning. I think they're already going to set one up ready to go here, but with the sheer amount of AO that is here, I don't think a counter rush is going to be a viable strategy, because... Oh, there goes Barbarian's internet.
Did he kick me off the server?
It said you were losing connection. I didn't see a kickoff, though,
No,
so...
yeah, no, okay.
Okay, you're good.
No, I'm good.
But anyway, they're going to have to get really lucky with it, or find a really good Overwatch position. Like, if they were to divide the 3 Humvees along this ridge and have them focus on different areas that the enemy could come up, and once they spot, you know, the convoy of Blue 4 coming in, I could see one vehicle, the one that spots it, staying up there, keeping its gun tracked on it, and ordering the other 2 Humvees to come around and assault it. But that would be a very advanced strategy for Green 4 to follow, which I don't think they are, because we only see one Humvee in play here on the edge. And that's going to be with X-Ray in it, meaning they're not going to go offensive with the Humvee. They're just going to be offensive with the rifle, even though it's a frickin' Mosin bolt action with a scope on it. Plus, I wouldn't see Green 4 wanting to commit that much manpower to it, because if they lose that high amount of manpower early on, I don't think they're gonna be able to successfully defend one of these AOs if that attack falls apart. But it would be an interesting watch.
I'll be honest, I didn't listen to much of that because I was doing IT, like...
Nah, you good. I mean, in the beginning when I was reconfiguring my stream for FNF, I wasn't listening to much of what you and Boston were saying because I was focused, you know, so I get the feeling.
Yeah, but this was a bit more important than me and Ghost are just jabbering.
No, I got you.
But yeah, from what I could gather from you, what you were saying, I think the ridges are going to be a bit too far away to really make much of a difference, apart from reconning and getting intel. From that point, they'll have really good eyes in the hills as far as to guiding any kind of assaulting force and to warn of any kind of counterattack or defenses happening. But no, I think as far as the firing position, it's not going to work well. Looks like
I don't think PLH is in the server, though. They would be in the other server if they're playing tonight.
Element, which, again, I also have to, like, rewire my brain a bit. I'm used to seeing 60 versus 60, not 40 versus 40.
Yeah.
So it's a noticeable decrease as far as people and assets to work with. Otherwise, no, it's sticking to the south side isn't a bad idea. But now that I say that, they are sending Pierce and a Humvee up to the north along with some more guys, but they need to find a route, an opening in this oil pipeline.
Yeah, they just have to go around far east, but
oh my god, yeah,
going west, they're gonna have to go through a lot more distance, and unfortunately they're going west there. But I could also see Green 4 doing an all eggs in one basket strategy, holding the northwesternmost objective, but then turning the riverbed into a kill zone. But I don't, again, there's just not enough manpower here. I think the objective is just a little too grandiose for this player count, which is why I will admit I've been kind of not enjoying shoutcasting the EU branches these days, because the missions haven't really been balanced for 80 players. They're still at that 124 level state, and it becomes too much for the players to be able to handle, and thus everything kind of gets meh, you know?
Actually, looks like they're doing all eggs in one basket on the north side now. No one's going to that far south or that middle one. Interesting. Mission is starting now.
Green 4's getting their Humvee out into the playing field here. One Humvee, though. And I'm going to be honest there, that marksman is not really a good weapon to have compared to what other people get.
If it was a longer Mosin, then maybe. I mean, it's 7.62 by 54. It's the same caliber as the machine guns, so it's a heavy-hitting round to be sure.
Yeah.
Bigger than the 5.45 or 5.56, but it's, I don't know. There's not a lot to a barrel. There's not enough barrel to work with. I don't think.
I'm watching the players hit each other with bumper cars here.
Yep, I'm also watching this up north.
In the future, when I do the channel predictions, I'll set it to 15 minutes. I set it to 20 minutes on accident just as a test, so.
Oh boy.
If you're willing to, if you're going to make a last minute prediction because Blue 4 is going to blow themselves up here, then that'd be pretty good. I really don't get why Blue 4 is going off-road here. Because they have such a big buffer zone between them and Green 4.
Yeah, like.
Going off-road just going to eat up the clock at this point.
Yeah, I thought, you know, maybe he's going west to go in this low ground and get around to the western side. He could just go to the MSR off-R and just drive west on the road, get to the west side of this mountain range. And then
I think they wanted to take the riverbed and go to the MSR, but they didn't realize that the riverbed was, you know, filled with rocks and shit.
And he just beached to their Humvee. Well, this is as good a time to drink as any. Let me open this bottle up.
So if you bet Blue 4 with that, you know, 50K channel points, if I were you, I'd be feeling pretty debated.
9K to 45K, I think.
I don't know if that's Blue 4 to Op 4 or excuse me, Blue 4 to Green 4, Green 4 to Blue 4, though. It doesn't tell me. All right, they got the Humvee out. And this is why you want to stick to the road, but this is just going to help Green 4 in the long run. Had a random shot go out.
Yeah, probably just a misclick from the gunner of the Humvee, if I had to guess.
All right, we got a second PKT Humvee coming to the top. Actually, it would technically be a PKM, but got that going on the other side of the ridge. They're going to try to coordinate where Blue 4 is coming from. And the third one is in the riverbed, I guess, on reserve here. But with Blue 4's slow start, it is a little worrisome here for time. Because I don't think they've realized that every minute's really going to count. And if Green 4 does go all eggs in one basket and Blue 4 takes both of the first two AOs cautiously, there's not going to be enough time for the third AO, and I think that's what Green 4 is kind of hoping for at this point. Blue 4's at 88.
And
okay, thank you, Larry.
We're starting to get into that mountain range itself since they haven't seen the rush. I don't know if they were able to, you know, do some trigonometry or calculus or whatever and determine, hey, they're not, you know, up here yet. So let's. Oh, Emzikov, no.
No.
Oh, he was so excited to play as well. Rip.
So what scares me here, though, is we have a lone Blue 4 truck going up the ridge. There's two PKT Humvees in the area. Scratch that. One of them dismounted so the guys could get out and do Overwatch, but...
TAS, I don't recognize these guys.
Wait, why would they Overwatch right there? They need to go a little further up southwest and actually, like, get on the ridge, because they're not going to get really good eyes from over there. Weird.
You're talking about X-Ray or?
X-Ray, yeah, on the left flank. Actually, it would be a Gamma group. That is John, Johansson and somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, they're moving now up to a higher position and playing with their brain a little bit more.
Oh my god, turn right. Please tell me you're going to turn right. All right, predictions are down. So what's really scaring me here is this Blue 4 truck coming up the MSR. And there's a PKT truck. I think they're going to dismount in this little ridge line here, though. That Green 4 truck is a little far there, but if Green 4 were to push up and just lock down that MSR, they'd be in a better shape. But the driver is actually getting out to watch the road, but that's not a really good position to watch from. There goes Nemesis.
Really? So many people?
Yeah, so Blue 4 is pulling off to the left. They're going to dismount right here.
Yeah, with this position, I mean... as far as, you know, kind of having an ambush, I guess it works a little bit, but I mean,
No, they should have gone to Hill 201 to their south. That way they would have been able to watch the far left and then also watch south and been able to ambush properly, but...
Or even between these two peaks up here. And just sit down in some low ground as they cross, but anything would be better than that, honestly. It's such an awkward position, although you could think...
Yeah, because the play area is only up to here.
What's the
so they could have been right there and been able to watch that completely, so...
So your brain kind of glosses over that even being a possibility. And with an unarmed truck like that,
Excuse me.
So many, some very big gamble on both sides, but they will come down here with Alpha 2.
Oh man, I'm dying.
The command and that 1117 in the Gulf. So we'll see what they're able to do.
I want to see if that driver's going to hear the truck coming, but I think Blue 4 is going to dismount in this position here. And if they don't, then leading this far and this close to enemy territory with an unarmed transport is... It's gonna cost them. That's a very dumb idea, but hold up, they're stopped.
I think he's just waiting for everyone to catch up because Bravo 2 decided to go off-road.
Yeah.
And turn on their headlights. But no, actually, Alpha is dismounting on this road here.
See, funny enough, Green 4 is really concerned about the right flank and then not the left, and that's how Blue 4 X-Ray is getting in.
Fuck you too, what's that? Love you.
Like, I don't know... These Overwatch positions concern me a little bit, but I think they're going to... Green 4-2, it looks like they think they spotted something, or at least heard something. Are they going to drive somewhere, or...
Maybe they just wanted to get some security going as everyone...
Possibly. I mean, tick-tock goes the clock. We got the other vehicle coming around, though. Might try to get in the rear of this Blue 4 formation. But I think it's just cutting north instead. Possibly staying behind these two small ridges here. In the back, we do have Charlie 2's Vic up here.
Yeah, and that 1117 with Blue 4 Golf is going to be pretty much the big difference maker in any engagement.
Yep. Gamma 2 driving down.
No, they're just getting out on top of the ridge, but I don't think they heard... I don't think they would have heard that truck, so...
No, from their position, they hear Bravo 2's truck coming up.
Now they should be hearing it, yeah. Draconic sees the truck. Does he open up immediately? He gets his vehicle to stop. There he goes, but he's not leading them.
His shots are short.
Yeah, he needs to lead them. Oh, well, with the truck...
A lot of those just missed.
Yeah.
Now Alpha's going to run up and potentially get a free kill on that truck. Or, excuse me, the Humvee.
Yeah.
Other Humvee's running around, though. And is Gamma 2 going to pursue, or are they going to hold?
Looks like they're holding because they hear that other...
Yeah, the gunner's really confused right now. I don't know why they're staying here. No, he's so dead.
Top.
Yeah.
Is someone gonna shoot?
Someone did. Now they're trying to drive off. PKT's turned around, returning fire.
That was such a missed opportunity. It actually got some... No, sorry, they just went prone. I thought they...
Azariah's dead in the truck. He was in the back seat, so I think the PKT gunner got him.
Yeah, must have been one. That was, yeah, Charlie 2. That was that second truck. So them sticking around cost them their medic. Yeah, as was the medic, I think.
Draconics did get that kill. But now we're going to see if that other Humvee can come up and do some minor harassment on the rear. What's interesting enough is the 1117 is way in the back. I think it's trying to drive up, just caught on a bad angle. But that bit could easily destroy these Humvees because those Humvees don't have any way to kill the crew inside. They could probably PKT hit the turret and disable it up top, but they have no way of actually penning the Vic.
Yeah, either disabling the turret or breaking the optics. That'd be their only real bet with the 7.62 machine. 7.62 machine gun.
Yeah. I don't know. I could green for getting in this early harassment and just how large this AO is. We've already burnt 10 out of the 50 minutes of this round. Blue 4, we're going to have to see them really step up their momentum after they deal with these green 4 Vics. But that Humvee's left their engine on. Yeah, they just turned it off, but Blue 4 is... Oh, God, they're doing a dismount.
Because he's like, oh, hey, wait, are they here? Yep, and his bullet to the rock. Starting comes around, dumps into the windshield, but then Wasp gets out and gets domed. He was safe inside the Humvee. Yep, and started.
What the heck was that plan? Anyway, other PKT Humvee is now firing on Blue 4 Alpha. Managed to get 2 kills.
Yep. Oh,
AT!
No, I think that landed just short. Either that or it took it and shrugged it off.
Yep, they're driving off. None of them are wounded. The other 2 Humvees, though, are coming over to push it away, though.
Batspirit is in the 50 cal one, and that is
2 KIA.
Reaper. No, sorry. I don't know who's in the vehicle with him, but they actually just lost the trail as that Golf Humvee is...
Oh, wait. No,
They're both fine. I just wanted
oh my God.
Stalin and Kami Slaughter in the same vehicle.
I would have laughed if they just killed their own Vic right there.
Would have been absolutely freaking hilarious.
Oh, yes, this Humvee is made out of Humvee. I will proceed to shoot it.
I mean, to be fair, in the dark shadows, it's, you know, sunrise, it's kind of hard to really discern colors more so than shapes.
Yeah.
So I can kind of understand.
Green 4 Humvee pulling away quite a bit. I don't know if it's going to pick up the rest of X-Ray or go on a different vector. Blue 4...
If they did decide to stop.
Alpha's gathered around the 2 bodies here trying to bandage them, but they are indeed dead. Again, that new Ace Medical feature where just because you get the inventory on them doesn't mean they're still alive.
Broken just double tapped the other
yep.
crewman of the dead PKT Humvee, and it is now in the checked hands. So they did not check themselves, therefore they wrecked themselves.
Oh, haha, bad joke. Anyway, Green 4 Humvee pulling up to X-Ray, potentially to mount. The 117 for Blue 4 driving around trying to run patrols here. Gotta remember, everyone's locked to first person, both as an infantryman and in vehicles, so... Blue 4 is just gonna have to take that black eye and now try to push in this first AO. It's just a time game now of how long it takes Blue 4 to realize that these 2 AOs are completely clear, so they can start pushing into the final objective.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Even though that they are cleared out AOs, the fact that they're cleared doesn't mean that they're going to get just steamrolled. Going into somewhere and there's no activity whatsoever. I mean, maybe with them being up on the ridge, they decided to try and get some eyes. I think that's what Bravo 2 is doing there over on the eastern side. Using their binoculars and their optics to scout out anything that's up here. And if they see no movement, then maybe...
Real quick, Green 4 Humvee is in a visual... it's in a position to fire again on Blue 4. And we got Blue 4 running in the open down the ridge. This could be bad for Blue 4 here.
They have trucks. Alpha 2's truck is just speeding on by.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have anyone in it. It's just Y's in there. And those are the armored ones too, I just realized. Those are the armored cabins. What?
You can see those vehicles skylining. I don't know. My question is Green 4 going to try to pick something off at range with those iron sights, or are they going to just try to drive in and get close and risk getting attacked by some of Blue 4's 50 cal vehicles?
Yeah. This guy, I think that's actually not the MOS. He does have eyes on Charlie 2 on Scandy. I was told that they do have range cards, so if he is able to get a decent...
Oh, I agree. That PK isn't really good for range.
Finder, he would be able to. So, maybe... it would just then come down to the accuracy of the rifle itself, because that's a pretty clean shot.
You got Green 4 X-Ray also reconning out the troop movements here. I don't think the PK is actually going to go forward because that is their transport vehicle. So if they get left stranded, that could be an issue. However, with them being close to Blue 4's main offensive group coming in, I don't think getting stranded would be too bad. You can just get on a ridge behind them and hit them in the back of the head, score those free kills, slow down the Blue 4 maneuver here, and just play it to the clock, because that is Green 4's best strategy to go with right now. And the marksman's opening up.
Is he now?
And he just fired one shot. Hell of a range.
One of them is bleeding. I think Buckets is bleeding. He's bleeding all over the place.
Probably a minor wound. I'm a little worried about Sky firing right here because that might attract the attention of Blue 4 to go look at the other Humvee. He's trying to pick out the 50 cal gunner.
Yeah, he sees the gunner sticking at the top. He's actually, his shots were landing probably within 20-30 meters of the command Vic and at, you know, about a quick range. That's not bad at all.
For a frickin' scoped Mosin.
Now, if he had a PU scope and it was, you know, he was...
There'd be no way in hell at that point. Yeah.
Vasily Zaitsev, a shepherd son from the Urals, here to kill the invaders.
Why did the Discord suddenly be called the Internet Explorer Fan Club? It's a meta joke. April Fool's was yesterday, but today I make an Internet Explorer joke. It's a meta joke.
But Alpha 1 regrouping Bravo 2.
I did it, so don't worry about it.
For Blue 4, that 1117, they're now doing their own aggressive forward recon, if you could call it that, and they're driving...
It'll be changed back tomorrow.
And they're saying, yeah, there ain't shit here.
Humvee going on the south side, might try to come back and get some more kills.
Yep, I don't even know if they've really realized that Mosin has been opening up on them from that distance. Even though it's unsuppressed and everything, they might not even realize that they're getting shot at. Though there should still be a crack of the bullet as it nears them. That one landed pretty close, and now they're shooting at the town, so they're thinking that they're getting shot from the town, but in reality, they're getting shot from
from the fob.
West. Ooh, that one went right over their heads. He's zeroed in on Scandy, and because Azariah, the dedicated counter sniper, isn't there anymore, they have no idea. Finn, though.
Oh, he's got Flying Finn looking in that direction.
Yeah, he hasn't spotted them yet. Oh,
he just did. Nope, he looked away. Never mind.
They're very well camouflaged. They have good. They're not skylining at all, even though they're that now they spotted them. But yeah, in that position, it wasn't bad at all. Yep.
Freaking Yander almost shot Malin there in crossfire. That other Humvee's coming around though. I think it's gonna try to catch the command Humvee off guard here. That's a very risky play to make.
But they are very well distracted. Charlie 2 opening up on that X-ray group, wounding Warlords. I don't know about the other two members, but now would be a great opportunity for that Humvee to strike, and striking it is. Holton on 2 kills in the PKM. Let's see what he can do.
Humvee's gonna look right at him, but he turns away at the worst possible second. PKT gonna probably stabilize the shot. Instead it goes for firing on Scandy Recon.
I think he got 2 there.
No, we got 150 cal returning fire.
Oh, and those are some hits. Oh, there's the driver dead, engine dead. It's just the gunner in there, Holton. Can he at least get the gunner out of that Humvee? Ooh, those are pretty close.
And there's the gunner dead.
Yep. So the difference between them, apart from our
Kleinfin getting the kill.
The blue 4 ones also have ballistic shielding and ballistic glass in front of it.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the PKT just had that angled piece of sheet metal on the front. So a little bit more protection for the blue 4 one. That's probably why he was able to get away with so many shots heading his direction. Who in Scandi died? Let us see. It was Malin. Yep, Malin and Az. Rip and Pepper.
So far, Navy, Maestro, Az, and Malin have died. Green 4 have taken a good handful of casualties, though, mainly with their vehicle crews. And X-Ray is pulling back hard to the left. So they're going to be out of position here as Blue 4 is now just breaching and clearing. We're at the 35-minute mark, so half of the round is done for at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. A little bit more than that.
Actually, no, we're at the 20-minute mark. My bad. So another 5 minutes. They'll find the cache, start moving to the second one.
No, yeah, you're right.
I wonder... No one's gone over here, so there won't be any explosive traps on that area.
No. I'm kind of surprised that they're still being so cautious with that, the 1117 having driven around here and seeing nothing earlier. Also,
I don't think they're being cautious. I think they're just searching the area trying to find the cache.
I think it might be sunset, not dusk, because it's actually getting darker, I think. Yeah, it's noticeably darker and lights are now on. Alright then.
Wait, why was I seeing their names? And not these guys' names? It's weird.
Flood and the 1117 starting to approach that riverbed. Might try to go ahead and cross it, although they could also stick to the ridge on the south side of the riverbed, see and do some more recon-esque patrols.
T5 Rod is close by, though. If that 1117 gets closer, Rod does have a short-range AT stick. He could do something. Blue 4 also getting their X-ray group on Hill 136 to overwatch on the left of the final objective. So maybe if they notice all of the commotion in the northern objective, that might push Blue 4 to move to the central objective a little quicker. Otherwise, X-ray is redeploying here to potentially take some pot shots into... Yep. No, Sky is firing back over where Command is. That is about a click and a half, actually a click and a quarter. Charge
goes off on the southern cache, and they have taken it.
All right, that has been down at about the 22.5-minute mark. If I was in Blue 4, I'd be ready to move a little bit quicker here, but going on foot the rest of the way, especially since I can guarantee you they're going to ditch their Vix and try to push through the open riverbed. It's going to be a messy one.
I'm inclined to agree. I mean, I get, maybe not pulling them up through the town because you'd be concerned about, alleyways with an RPG guy behind it, or even just a machine gunner or a rifleman stray somewhere in the town. But going across that riverbed, it's going to be crucial to get across there in one piece, or at least mostly in one piece. Right now, I'm favoring Green 4 to win this. I mean, Blue 4, they still have a chance.
Yeah.
If they can pick up their pace. They haven't taken any real contact. Any blows have been pretty much one for one. If anything, Green 4 has been hurt worse because they lost a PKM Humvee. But
Green 4's lost 2 PKM Humvees.
Yes, both of them.
They're taking the wheels from that other Vic, but Cole got hit. But he's still up. You can see the blood to the right of it.
What hit them?
Sky was shooting a few rounds at him from about a click and a quarter away. I told you that.
But that would have been able to destroy the Humvee.
It got hit with a rocket round earlier. From Charlie 2. No, from where Command was earlier for Blue 4. So only a few hundred meters away. That's probably only 100. Otherwise, Blue 4 is holding here. No, it's the PKT Humvee, dum-dum.
No, but the 50 cal Humvee's dead. That's what's smoking right now.
And they booped it then. You're right.
They must,
I don't know.
yeah,
They
each
booped
other
it somehow
booped it,
then. I thought that was the PKT Humvee that they dragged over, but no, you're right.
It's hard to tell.
Let's start turning my light on.
I just did the same thing.
Because the moon's coming out. It's getting a little darker now.
It's no moon. Yeah, sun's completely gone down past the horizon.
He was shooting the people down.
Into nightfall here fairly shortly.
Yep, so they're pulling the trucks up. They know they're going to have to be mobile with these vehicles. That's why they have everyone holding. And I think they're just going to push into the second cache site. I could see that cache being dead in another 5 to 8 minutes, which is going to leave, mathematically, another 17 minutes to get the final AO done. No, 27. 48. No. Yeah, no, 17. Jeez, I can't math today. Either way, it looks like Blue 4 is actually pulling back to the east, and they're going to either try to go for the northern cache or just push a group in.
At this point, it's anyone's guess. Alpha 1, like you said, yeah, they're definitely looking like they're going to go.
Oh, yeah, they're going to completely go around and circumvent this kill zone. That's a smart call.
I agree. I just think that they might be shooting themselves in the foot by trying to do this big assault and then having to push back, though. I'm sure Green 4 will be anticipating that the southern cache now being destroyed before they move on to the northern side of the riverbank.
People are streaming, just use the exclamation point multi-command, but I think people are all on both servers, so...
Which is still, you know, it's still an LMG, but Coax PKM Humvee, that's still up-armored. So they will have to snipe the gunner out or hit it with AT in order to defang it.
Blue 4 is going to completely circumvent their entire force and go for the northern cache, which means somewhere along the line they're going to have to send forces to the central cache site. That's smart that they're doing the engagement early, but they need to still at least send like 1 or 2 guys to go for the central cache.
Now that it's getting really dark, I don't know if anyone has, well, I'm not seeing any flashlights. They don't have any night vision from what I can tell, so it's going to come down to a question of who has flares, and if they don't have flares, then they're going to have to work with the street lights, which on this part of town have not come on. In fact, I'm not seeing any street lights now that I mention it. This could be really rough.
It's only a handful of them. But with Blue 4 spending so much of this time repositioning all their forces, it's just looking less and less likely that Blue 4 is going to be able to catch this because they're not sending anything to go for the central cache. So that might allow Green 4, if they see this massive attack coming, they could just send a team down to the southern cache and then hold that as well, because knowing that Blue 4 will have to send something over, they're just leaving a lot of opportunity for Green 4 to easily keep them repelled.
Yep, and now we have Rod looking over to the east, but Blue 4 has already pushed past that sight line, so he's not gonna be able to see that, but he might go, maybe. T5 Rod is one of the people from, isn't it 29th ID? That are really, really good and skilled, same group as T5 Bay, etc. So could easily see that line of thinking at least float across his brainstem. But I'm absolutely with you. I think Green 4 is much more likely right now to just hold, but I don't know. I'm hesitant to call it a wash for Blue 4 because they have taken so few casualties on both sides. This may be a majority fight of both sides' forces in one area, which could lead to, you know, you can't entirely predict that. Simon's kind of the Blue 4 X-ray on the western side, starting to get some eyes on the town and should be able to start marking defenses and movement.
Yeah, they've had those guys there for a while, though.
That is true, so they probably have been doing that.
So Blue Force still has a big chunk of their force in the back line.
Why did Alpha dismount?
We have 20 minutes left in this round. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why Alpha's dismounting.
They want to really break their boots in. And Jesus, like... So it's still not dark enough for night vision yet, but it's becoming a strain on the eyes a little bit. And now they're gonna hard clear buildings here. And if they just keep up this slow pace, then
yeah, no, it's
victory
it's
no matter
over.
what happens up here. With now we're at the 45-minute mark, so 30 minutes in the op, and it's another 20
I
minutes.
can see X-Ray going to the
I
center.
don't think Blue 4 could fight through all of Afshur and then push back down to the south across the riverbed and take out that other cache in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Especially since you could see Green 4 just switch over to defend the central cache with X-Ray.
Possibly, if Blue 4 like utilizes their vehicles, which they haven't really been, as I'm watching Bravo 2 walk away from their truck.
Yeah.
Click away from the AO, or from the objective rather.
They're playing it too cautiously. That's the issue.
Yeah. And the to be fair, they haven't played on this map before. They're taking everything. They're not taking anything for granted. Excuse me. So everything is new and fresh to them. So I can see their line of thinking. It's just not the right line of thinking, and you know, because the other side is going to be unfamiliar with this too, unless they have prior experience with this map. So they're probably going to play a bit more conservatively, which is what they're doing with this all.
I don't like where this is going.
I mean, call me out if you think I'm stupid for that, but it's I don't know. Well, the thing is, Ariador, it might be furious, but it's as in the sense of it's going to be high-paced, high action, but I don't think it's going to make a difference which side wins in that case, because Blue Force still won't be able to go back to that central cache. I know you will, what's that? But hey, don't worry, my coattail riding is working out for me, so thank you.
So Charlie 2 for Green 4 is going to start hearing that vehicle movement to their north-northeast. And Scandi was skylining and they got spotted. They're being engaged.
Yep. Looks like Nimia got hit. Iander's looking with that Moz though.
But to hit what?
They should still have a PKT down there. Maybe that's what he's looking for, is finding that other PKT Humvee. Or PKM.
Blue 4's still like 3 minutes away.
That actually landed in a group of infantry. I don't think he killed anyone with that.
No, he was aiming for the PKT Humvee. He was just about 10 meters short.
He probably turned up his gamma. And yeah, now Koak is getting out of there. So that at least is able to scare them.
And he's making them pull back now.
So that should relieve a little bit of that pressure. And this is actually really good for that Blue 4 group on the northern side of... Sorry.
Yeah, it's too bright for thermal or night vision.
And now X-Ray is opening up as well, so this should give some leeway for Alpha and Bravo for Blue 4 to push in. Ben actually goes down.
Yeah, Ben got hit right there.
Damn, behind sandbags too. Good shot. And he was a PK. Oh, sorry. No, I thought it was a PKM. No, it's AK-74 with a GP.
So I am noticing Scandi is drawing a lot of fire here. Green 4 doesn't really have a good front line for this main Blue 4 force coming in, but as I mentioned earlier, it's about 3 minutes away, but it could be actually a little bit longer because I don't see anyone sprinting over.
And yeah, that's why I want them to capitalize on this. I mean, these are also the newer guys. We have Tass down here, but we also have the Czechs down here, which are veterans. Wise is here. Like, these are people, you know, half of these people at least know what they're doing in regards to FNF. So apart from...
We're about to see the 15-minute warning called in about another 30 seconds.
Yeah, this attention grabbing from Scandi should, you know, they should be capitalizing on this more, but they're seriously just hard clearing every building. Go back their path and, you know.
X-Ray, though, it's going to go on an Overwatch position over this objective. I think that's a mistake. I think they should be going to the central cache to hold it. There's 15 minutes.
Green 4 X-Ray now have been left alone for so long that they are now crossing over the riverbed. And if the Blue 4 X-Ray position has been called out, then they should be heading up there and catching them on their flank.
Ben's still bleeding out. I think he just caught a stray bullet to the head. But at this distance, it lost a lot of its velocity. So it wasn't enough to kill him, but definitely knock him out. So Don's pointing out in my chat, Scandy was going to grab attention, but Green 4 fired first. I think Scandy was going to fire when Blue 4 was closer.
Oh, real quick, I got to interrupt you. Stathenberger down at the bottom of this hill has the RPG-42, and he does have eyes on Command's Humvee. Rocket goes out. Great hit on the tail end of it. They hop out.
That's the stolen PKT Humvee.
Yes, it is. So the 241 with a bit more...
Green 4 spotted Blue 4's attack and is now firing with machine guns. Catching a lot of Blue 4 out in the open here.
Yeah, they have a trench actually to kind of work with, but that oblique angle is not going to give them much cover. See, Tasic, Panther, and some of the task guys starting to pull back, but...
That is...
laying down some suppressing fire in return.
That is like 80% of Blue 4's infantry right there that just got caught bogged down. I think it's GG at this point. There's just not enough time. Blue 4 is not sending anything to the southern cache. Granted, Green 4 is leaving it wide open, and a lot can change in 15 minutes, but just with Green 4's positioning here and the fact that... Hold up, Blue 4 is leaving the hill. Green 4... X-Ray just watched them go. If Blue 4 X-Ray goes down to the southern cache and destroys it, then we might see a chance. But I think Blue 4 is going to go help flank the Green 4 force instead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had the perfect opportunity to just divert to the southeast. But they did not.
Jasper's PKM position, though, how he dug these sandbags is genius. Making a little murder hole right there.
Yes.
He's worried about getting suppressed by that 117, but it's not too bad there. And you got Charlie 2 pushing with the PKT Humvee on the ridge here.
Ooh, Rocket hit it.
Miss. Oh, no, you're right. It did get a hit. That has stopped the vehicle in its tracks. The driver is dead. Husky maneuvering away.
Maneuvering away, that's a funny way to say running for his goddamn life. More suppressing fire going on to Charlie 2 from the objective as X-Ray have dismounted a few hundred meters away. Looks like they're going to be taking a position in that construction building. Try and get eyes on them from there. And it's getting really freaking dark.
Don't streamer curse him, yeah, right?
It's getting suppressed.
Yeah, this has been a really slow round. But it's just because the AO was so big. Like, if Blue 4 spawned, like, right here, then this would have been a bit better, but... Again, they're making AO still for 124 players, even though EU's divided amongst 2 servers right now, so they can get, like, 160 to 180 people playing at once, which I've only actually seen it get as high as about 172, and that was in the first week of when they did it. And that's only, yeah, still about 85 players on each side.
See what Christensen can
So
do.
that means it's 80 players on one server, which means it's 40 v 40, so it's like platoon v platoon.
Yet, but he's been, that idea of just a lone rifleman in a building is what Blue 4 have been so afraid of.
Charlie 2, real quick, is actually maneuvering right on top of the 117. Sanders, he's now looking for his battle buddy here. And Stattenberg, he's got a great shot on it. Just, does he see it? Yep, he's pulling it out. That's going to be an easy kill.
Oh yeah, with the Skyline too. Headshots the driver, and it goes critical.
Flood jumping out. And he is running.
He slides away. Ten
10.5 minutes remaining. Blue 4 trying to do a I was gonna say a pincer, but 3 people going in one direction while everyone else goes a separate direction. I don't really see it. Green 4 has taken a good handful of casualties, so has Blue 4, but...
I'm looking for vehicles right now. The only 2 that I think would be up would be Coax Humvee, which I think was the one up there on the northwest side that got schwacked by Scandy.
Yeah, the 50, all the PKT Humvees are down for Green 4 at the moment.
Yeah,
Blue 4 is, only has their M240 Humvee left.
And X-Ray's transport over by the construction site, I think, is still up and operational as well. But
Is this Sky back here trying to get snipes? Yeah.
I don't know where it's at, but oh, I see it. They actually parked it pretty surreptitiously. Nicely done.
Sky's trying to snipe at Charlie 2 from his position, being, again, like a click and a half away.
Gastel and Paladin have a nice crossfire set up here. Guac starts to beat the corner. Isn't expecting Gastel there. And Guac is actually able to... No, he's not able to secure the kill.
Grenade might knock him, though. Nope, he was able to back up enough, but it did hit him.
Yep. Nah, GG for Green 4. Green 4 wins. Simon's Cat still providing Overwatch, but Buckets and Warlords crawling up to his position. They were inside the construction building. If he keeps firing, they hear those reports, they're going to push up to that top floor and catch him.
So Simon hears those footsteps.
Yes, I think he does.
Switches to his handgun.
But
Buckets is gonna... Yeah. I don't know what the plan was right there for Simon.
No.
Lolo and Reapers have turned around knowing that Simon said he heard things, but...
Yeah.
Nah, at this point.
Fire. Oof.
Because even if, let's say Double Tech and Guak channel the inner spirit of Audrey Hotto and kill this cache, that's going to take about 5 minutes. Green 4 and Blue 4, actually no, Blue 4 has some room to maneuver here. They're taking a transport truck up, and then Joseph Stalin might be able to take that Humvee to go to the center cache, but Blue 4 needs to send a group now because it's going to take them a few minutes to find the damn thing.
Yep, because again, it's an area to search. It's not a pinpoint like in Terminal or anything like that. So Schneider, by the way, should have gotten headshot in the side of the head by Lolo, but I think got latencyed in Schneider's favor, so he's just bandaging up in a building.
Yeah.
Less than 10 minutes.
Unless Scandy Recon is going to bypass this AO and go to the central AO, which I doubt. And it's getting darker and darker.
I did see some flares pop earlier, but nah. Checks are down there to the south. Regrouped a little bit far away, trying to...
Dog 4 has a machine gun, but is instead going to run out the back.
Scandy now trying to take things into their own hands, but they're still a good 100 meters.
Yanni, I think, saw Dog 4. Bassbeer catching Dog 4 out, but Dog 4 wins the fight.
Yanni.
Oh, man.
But Fan is able to get him, but someone else died.
Someone else died there, too. Grenades being thrown. That's crippling a few guys.
A hander runs over with the smoke in his hand.
What? Where's...
Crenshaw flares his own position.
Oh my god, check the northern side. Wait, no, Sanders. Charlie 2 for Green 4. I didn't notice. I thought, because it was blue on the map, I thought it was an enemy Vic, and I thought Stattenberg was about to blow it up, but no, they killed the people in that Vic.
So it's just now Nap's transport truck, and then anything else is out of position or unusable.
So again, I could see Blue 4 overwhelming this cache site in the next 7 minutes, but there's no time for them to go to the other one.
No, and I don't know what the deal with it is. The deal with that central one is. I'm gonna go check and just make sure that we're not going crazy. But
no, it's there. It's marked.
It's there. No, it's there.
There was no admin thing called saying, "Hey, ignore this one." It's
yeah. I don't know what the line of thinking was. I think they're just playing it.
Yeah, the big draw with FNF was the big fights, exactly. So if they shrink the AO size, it would be better, but this one was just way too grandiose for what it was.
Broken Matura coming in on the south side now. Panzer drawing a lot of fire from Tulsa.
And at least NA is still 124 players, but yeah. I might take a few weeks off from EU just to do other stuff, you know, because want to work on some other projects as well. Panzer catching a grenade. Yep, 5 minutes remaining. See, this round, I'm going to be honest, this round kind of sucked. Because I knew the outcome from the get-go just based off of the AO size and how slow Blue 4 was being in the beginning. And, you know, now that we have the action that's picked up, there's no suspense here because Blue 4's already lost, so it kind of takes me out of it, you know? If Blue 4 literally had 2 guys in a truck going to the central objective as this attack happened, I'd be on the edge of my seat because those guys would have found the cache and destroyed it. But here, you know what's going to happen. So, no, what's that? I want to focus on some other projects, but whatever. Iander going in, getting a double tap. Again, because Scandi Recon's right here. UPSC isn't on this server. They're on the other server. And there's an explosive trap go off, but...
Yep. Amper gets up to Walczyk's position, but now with less than 4 minutes remaining, Blue 4 are failing to breach into the northern...
Like at this point now, it's... yeah.
Did have a nice strike force coming in from the west, but it got repelled pretty easily. No, I'm with you. From the beginning, it was very much a slow start from the bungled step-off of Blue 4 to that prolonged fight on the southern ridgeline over by Orfar and Afar.
Nim getting caught out of position there between 2 shooters, gets knocked out. Grenades being thrown where Green 4 is fortifying. Sank 2 has that door only slightly open to give him a nice firing line. I mean, Blue 4 I don't think is even going to make it to the cache site. They've just been taking too many casualties here. Because you also have to understand with like a 15% numbers advantage with only 80 players on the server, that only gives you another, like, 3 to 5 guys, max. So it's not really that much of an advantage when you have multiple vehicle assets on both sides. Like, if there was only 1 or 2 vehicles, yeah, okay, you know, that's fair. But even with, what, there were 6 vehicle assets, that's, like, a 4th to 5th of the players in the, the entire server in vehicles themselves. Unless they're allowing them to do 2-man crews, but usually they have them do 3-man things, so...
Don, to comment on that, I don't think Blue 4 ever had any momentum.
Yeah, because it kind of bumbled around in the beginning because they tried to drive off-road, and it's all kind of bumbled around at this point. 2 minutes.
Bumbled and bungled.
Yeah. Great drop by Fountainy. Flying Finn trying to pen. He throws a grenade. That might get him. No. Wow. Another one going in.
I'm gonna keep my camera steady, but I got a message.
Ho ho ho!
1 second.
Fountainy just got a double kill with a grenade. That was actually kind of cool. 1 minute remaining. Nim woke back up, is getting shot in the back. Yeah, hopefully the next round will be better, but we can only hope. That door just... Am I going crazy, or did that door just open on its own? Did the snake do it? The snake did it, that's why. Yeah, client-side animals can open doors, and then when they do that, they become server-side, and the door opens for everyone. It's weird how that works. Is he just breaching this building? Is he gonna go in there now? Get him, Snake! What do you see? Where's the contact, buddy? You can do this. The cache is upstairs. Oh, nope, GG. It's alright, Snake. You did well. Maybe next time.
So she tried.
A snake breached into the first story of the cache building, so I was trying to...
I saw your chat going about Solid Snake, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Ah, yes, I love it when the mission completes the mission complete screen that already came up. Excellent.
That's also fun.
Alright, let me go ahead and do the point payout, and we'll see what the next round is. Alright, let's switch things up. M2 fonts. And let's choose the outcome. That was Blue 4 who lost. Barb, for my sanity, Green 4 won that, right?
Green 4 won that, yes.
Thank
I know. I have to do the same thing, and you're gonna have to do it. Congrats.
Alright, there you go. So a lot of people got some good points there. Alright, let's look at the next round. We have Hibontis, the training map.
Well, this one's
Okay.
my nemesis on the rocks. Oh, like my drink, which actually doesn't have any rocks in it anymore because I haven't been drinking it, so.
Huh. Op 4's attacking. Why did my frickin' interface just do that? Alright, come on. %15 numbers advantage. Why did it say independent, though? Ah, silly Nem, going senile. But good God, like, look at all the vehicle assets here. For 72 players,
So Hibontis
4
is
gas
actually
PKPs.
The training ground map?
Yes. Why?
By the way, I forgot to mention this to you, but you can name your channel points, and so I named mine Years in Horny Jail. So to bet, they have to spend, you have to bet 500 years in Horny Jail or 70,000 years in Horny Jail.
Thank you for sharing, Barb. I really appreciate it. Alright, I'll BRB. I'm gonna go get some more water and some coffee, because I'm gonna need it. Yeah, no, I agree. What's that? That's why I need coffee right now. That round was I'll be back.
Let's see. Should I shotgun a monster or a can of beer?
Ay, ay, ay. They're binging all the Child's Play movies downstairs. I'm half tempted to go join them. Let me get some good music going. Trying to think what would be good. Ah, screw it. We'll do Ben Tucci. So anything cool happen while I was gone, or are you just stuck to this, you know?
Ooh, fancy map. Fancy loading screen.
Mm-hmm. It's a war game. All right.
God, I forgot how big fucking Abontis was.
Oh, Don, I appreciate it. Thank you. I had it ready to go, but that's fine.
Uh-oh.
What?
Bad, no entries for a wall on JBad.
Oh, yeah. So we had to patch that. JBad broke something, and we had to put in a last-minute mod change to fix it.
Right.
All right, 3 sectors, close-knit AO. Little bit of travel time for Op4, but that gives Op4 some areas where if they want to reposition their force, they can. Do it come from the left or right? This is a bit more of a balanced AO compared to round 1.
I think so as well. They still have a few kilometers to traverse, but with the terrain that's in the way, I think they should be able to. Just think that the map, they'll probably go up on the either on the eastern side or go down across the river on the far western side. But now that we're in, let's shake off that last round. New round.
Yeah, pretend it didn't happen.
It's a new life. Exactly. That's what I'm already doing. So, red for here are our bog standard Russians as soon as they load in. Wearing Flora this time, not the more modern EMR. But that nice classic, Flora camo using 545 AKs, 762 PKMs, PKTs, an SVD, RPG 42 and RPG 26s in the squad. The classic stuff. As for assets, yeah, I don't think that this one is balanced asset-wise because we have a black shark with no pylons, and I think a machine gun. Yeah, that's actually an autocannon off the right side of it.
Real quick,
Yeah,
to prove a point here, because again, I agree with you. These are a bit too unbalanced. I just did a head count of everyone who's in a dedicated vehicle slot or pilot slot. The total is 15. There are 75 people on the server. That includes the 3 people in spectator, you, me, and Indigo. So it is over 20% of the player base that is just dedicated to vehicle stuff. To me, that's a bit too heavy.
For FNF, yeah, that's not what FNF is like about. I mean,
it's supposed to be about infantry combat, because I remember asking like some of the staff, like, hey, would you ever want to do like a vehicle-on-vehicle thing? They're like, no, not really, but there's just too much stuff here, you know? Too much.
Yeah, no, I agree. And, like, admins have a certain say in, limiting that, but in reality, it really just comes down to the commanders. If they want to, anchor themselves to 5 assets and only have like a squad and a half of infantry, then that's on them. But yeah. But as for assets, let's start with the ground assets. They have
they're using that gun pod.
2 with no armament and 2 with armament. They have a PKM and an AGS-30, just like with the 1117. The AGS-30 is scripted to have no ammo because GMG go burr.
Where's Charlie 2? I gotta see if they have a AA piece.
A number of, I believe these are gas. No, these aren't gas trucks.
Nope, it's a Maz.
Yeah, I forget. As well as that black shark that I mentioned earlier, KA-50. No pylons, just that fixed autocannon, and then a.
Wouldn't it be the 52 because it's a 2-person? Because the 50 is only 1 person.
You're probably right.
Yeah. No, because I would have that for the Russian 2020 campaign. The 50 is the single pilot. The 52 is the 2 pilot. It did say 52 in lobby, so yeah.
Okay, then I'm stupid then. And then
but they get they get the gun pod on the right. Like that thing's a murder pod, man.
Yeah, that is very much an auto cannon. But yeah, then they have an MI8 with.
I'll BRB 1 second.
Pylons. Sure thing. I hate it when they have the pylons on it, but all the pylons are empty because
they do the pylon version because it has all 3 guns on it. That's the only one that has it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Fair enough. All right then, I'll shut the fuck up. Well, no, I can't because Liru just left. But that is about it for Red Force. Standard Russians with a lot of toys to play with. Moving on to Blue 4. Blue 4 are going to be holding this northern side of the island. And let me actually zoom in closer before I just have to scroll for an hour. Blue 4 are going to be, interesting. So also Marines, standard Blue 4 guys, but they're wearing the M81 Woodland camo. So PID might become a bit of an issue. It shouldn't, because they're wearing those big tan vests. And it's a different pattern, different color scheme than the Flora pattern, or Flora camo, I should say. But you never know; anything's possible. But they're using their M4s, M16s in 5.56, along with 2 M249 LMGs, an M240 for the platoon, M72 Laws across the platoon as well, and then the Mat Team Gunner is going to have a Carl Gustav, which I just saw is in the hands of Joseph Stalin. Going to be handling that. As for assets, they have also a ton of assets. They have some Humvees. Oh, geez. My stream is lagging. Okay, I think I'm good. Scream! Anyway, they have, it looks like, 2 50 cal Humvees that are both up armored with a gun shield, as far as the slanted metal shield, the basic one. They have a 240 Humvee that is also up armored with that same kind of slanted metal shield, and then 2 transport Humvees that are unarmed, but are also up armored. You can tell they're up armored because they have the bulging windows on the side and the silver they have a silver lining in the interior. They also have a number of trucks. These are the unarmored versions of the trucks. In the first round, we saw the armored ones. These have the nice wide window, so you can tell that they are the unarmored ones. They also have another 2 quad bikes, the X-Ray team, and a little bird with a 12.7 millimeter. I think that's a GAU 11, GAU 9. I forget which GAU it is, but that is very much the 50 caliber minigun. So that'll be useful in countering both the KA-52 and some of the BTRs that will be fielded by the Russians. GAU 9? Okay, GAU 9. So as for sectors, as we wait for, well, actually no, I'll wait for Liru to come back before we go over sectors, but pretty much standard Russians versus standard Marines, different cameras than we normally see, but that's all good. I'm excited to see what the helicopters are able to do, and with some decent vehicles on the ground to work with, should be a decent fight overall. And for both me and Liru, you can type, is it slash prediction? No, I think slash prediction is only the admin command. If you go to the bottom left of the chat box, click on that little bubble, you can bet channel points on who you think is going to win. We have Blue 4 defending, Op 4 attacking. As for people, we have people like Connie Slaughter, Joseph Stalin, Navy, Paladin, Cole, Cosmonaut, Valenti, Bassbeard, and those kind of people on Blue 4. As for Red 4, we have Fawn, Stanners, Husky, Koak, Lolo, Simon's Cat, Reaper, Gorskowski, Stauffenberger, Scandy Recons on Red 4, as well as the Czechs. So if I had to choose one, my money would probably be on Red 4 based on those names alone. Andy is raiding Liru while he's away. Isn't that funny? Andy, good to see you.
Andy, thanks for the raid. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Well, you just got a raid from Andy? And,
yeah, I saw. I just shouted him out.
Gotcha.
Wait, who else?
No, just Andy.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. But no, you're good. I went over the 2 factions. Blue 4 had a recon. Actually, no, not a recon little bird. They have a little bird with a GAU 9.
AH6 with a GAU 9, yep.
Yep.
The 50 cal chain gun.
Yep. And 2 up armored 50 cal Humvees is what they're going to be fielding, as well as the PKM. Sorry, no, not the PKM. 420, 240. Fuck me.
It's Barb's fault.
The 240 Humvee, that is also.
Is there still room? Yeah, if you do exclamation point F and F.
Assets for Blue 4 to use as well. Yeah, and now that they've got that, let's go over sectors.
All right. Start with Sector 1. It's a little bit of an urban training school, except more of a village training school, I'd say. With the actual sector being towards the eastern side, but more towards the center. Got some interesting, like, grain silo stuff on it, or whatever the heck that's supposed to be. I kind of like that interesting detail, though, but I can see Blue 4 building a decent perimeter within the area of this sector as well. Looks like they'll also use these tall towers here for Overwatch, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, not a bad little area.
Sorry, I was waiting for you to, like, bounce off and do something.
No, I was just saying my contacts, I just realized I still have them in from work, and they're giving me some trouble.
Ah, gotcha. Go take them off. I'll cover it for you, because you covered for me, okay?
Okay, be right.
All right.
Don't look at my number, chat.
What? Barb is Barb. What's that? How weird is Barb? You can tell everyone about that. But anyway, we got 2 bridges here that we can see Blue 4 defending because it's along this river, but with the BTRs being amphibious, I don't really see a reason to defend them, but there's still decent kill zones to do some Overwatch on, and you got some good rock walls here that I could see Blue Force setting up on. It is a little out of their AO for the time being, but they could push up and take that, because that wouldn't be a bad spot to be in. But for this AO itself, looking at it from a bird's eye view, you use the river to your advantage. That's why you have forces right here. And then you can put some guys in the forest area here on these rocks and make some really nasty kill zones to force Op4 to come around in this forested area to try to hit you from the rear. So I get that. That would work really, really well. Otherwise, with Sector 2, we have a little bit of like the edge of a test village here of some sort, or this is where the actual training staff would be, but either way, it's next to a small water feature here. It looks like a small pond. This one actually might be the size of a lake there, but some decent overwatch. Got some big open areas to the south, and then you also could have Op4 kind of coming through the town, but you gotta note that Op4 does spawn on this side, so this leaves them with a lot of room to come around, deploy in the town itself, and push in, utilizing the buildings. So you have to be very mindful of that. I could see a decent setup working here, but even so, that's going to be a tough AO. I would still think that setting up at Sector 1 would be your best bet. Sector 3 is kind of the same issue, but you do have a nice perimeter wall to go with, as well as it's all open area. So you could really utilize an all eggs in one basket approach on Sector 3 and just hold this position, because Sector 3 is within the military base itself, specifically on the northern side, and you have a slight addition of these buildings, like just on the sliver here. No, actually, it might not even be enough. You'd have to be like, yeah, right there. That's outside of the building, actually. It's counting this open spot. So someone going on the overwatch spot of the barracks on the second floor could hide there and go prone and maybe help stall this sector out, but I don't think... I'm talking about Sector 3 being a really good overwatch sector, but Blue 4 doing an all eggs in one basket on Sector 3, I don't think they have the manpower for it, so instead like a limited all eggs in one basket on Sector 1, and utilizing these open areas as kill zone would be their best bet. But I think the biggest fear we have right now is how Op4 is going to effectively utilize that KA-52.
I'm seeing what you mean with that balcony. It'd be a slim sliver, but I think that could work in theory.
You could hug that. Don, in the future for round 3, make it a 15-minute timer. And start it when we actually enter this screen where the 15-minute timer comes up, so it times when the round starts.
It's interesting that this second sector is kind of like, it's not right on top of this like 4-story building.
Yeah.
It's just kind of...
I would say Sector 2 is the weakest sector out of all of them, because it's right next to where Op4 is going to come in from. Op4 has this entire town to dismount and push through, and yet Blue 4 seems adamant on wanting to hold this spot here with a few men, so... I don't know, like Sector 1, I get. Sector, but it would be tough because you'd have to push out of the actual town of Calogria and make a perimeter. Sector 3, in my opinion, would be your best bet, but again, I don't think they have the infantry to utilize something like that. We hear the helicopter putting its engine on, but not the rotor on. And then looking over at the Op4 Vix... I really want to see how this KA-52 is utilized. I think that's going to be really interesting, and again, it's them pushing the envelope with that autocannon. I'm going to get with them, and after these round snipe, both in the NA and EU branches, probably tomorrow morning, I'll say, hey, you know, what did you actually put on that cannon? Because if he put an autocannon on something, I want to put an autocannon on something. Because I wanted to submit a mission for this week, but I got caught up in a few other things, but I've already... I'm already in line to submit something next week, but it'll be for the NA branch, because it's hard to do campaigns when it's only 40v40, like platoon-wise, but we can see how things work.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that either, but...
2 or 3 that are like...
I heard it.
...ideas that I could, you know...
So who knows, man?
...finalize, but life's not enough time in the day, man.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Plus now I've... someone
Wait, is that the ammunition?
...for them, like, once every other week, and I'm like...
Wait, real quick, look at the little bird and look at the actual gun pod. Look how the ammunition belt goes through.
Through the pylon, whatever.
Through the pylon. That's pretty funny. All right, Op4 is taking off with the the hip. And the 52 powering down.
Yeah.
Now it's going.
Oh, and the gun pod actually isn't fixed. You see that kind of tilting off down?
Yeah, no, the gun pod, it isn't fixed. It has a little bit of wiggle room around on the right side.
Interesting. I did not know that. But then
Stone
again,
Willow Tree, convert your sub to a tier 1 sub. Thank you, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this scenario. Op 4 rush with go-karts.
X-Ray, though, they're pushing out to the mountains. They're going to meet these guys head on. The guys that are
The cannon on the 52 is a gal. Okay.
They're going to get caught out.
So real quick, I forgot, the gun pod is actually rescripted to be a GAU 19, so it's 7.62, no, excuse me, 12.7 minigun versus 12.7 minigun.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
A little lag spike there.
I think that was on your end. I didn't see one, but
all right,
could have been me as well.
Helicopters are coming around.
Yep. Putting on a max view distance real quick.
Match just started, Stone. First match was a little bit of a bore, but this one
I'll be trying to get
picking up a little bit.
Forested area, possibly to help conceal them from the little bird if they're thinking that much.
Yeah, it's triple barrel, which is the 50 cal. The M134 would be the rotary 7.62 guns, but
to attack sectors 2 and 3, so might be a little.
He's up, yeah.
Well, them shooting themselves in the foot early on with that.
You can tell by the 3 barrel, that's a 50 cal. Little Bird might do a dive in a second. KA-52 is gonna fly underneath it.
Yeah, KA-52 just flew over Golf 2. That's Cosmonaut.
Yep.
In the 50 cal Humvee.
Little Bird instead trying to fly away. But at that height, the pilot might not have seen him.
Yeah.
But the KA-52 is climbing altitude now and is turning left. Here comes a heli fight.
Yep. Oh, yeah. No, Batsby doesn't see it. Now he's turning back around. I think he just saw it there.
When you're on a heli v heli fight, you do not want to be below the other heli. There's the GAU firing.
Oh.
Did you just see that hit on the KA?
Yeah, do you see them almost collide?
Oh, no, they weren't going to collide.
Okay, no. From where I was looking, it looked like they were on a head-on collision.
So the KA-52 can easily outmaneuver the Little Bird. And the Little Bird's gun is fixed, but the KA-52's actually has some wiggle room to maneuver. Mm-hmm. So if the KA-52 maneuvers around, I could see it getting a good shot on the Little Bird. I'm surprised we're not seeing the hip come in to run interference, though.
Mm-hmm. Those 7.62s could also really fuck up a Little Bird. If there's not any armor.
Little Bird's gonna follow the KA-52 as it flies over a friendly position. Maybe we could see the KA-52 bait the Little Bird to fly over some BTRs and get some ground fire. But it looks like the Little Bird's breaking off instead. We have the hip above it. Ever want to see an helicopter-based drive-by? Actually, in that case, it would be a flyby. Yep, there it is. So he's actually trying to hit him with the 7.62.
Maneuver. That distance is going to be pretty tough, but hey, you got plenty of ammo. Might as well use it.
Yep.
Back on the ground. Still not much going on. Blue 4 X-Ray. Did they... No. Okay, Dracon X and Banana, they've just pushed out further south. And I don't think
that is such a bad idea. Little Bird now trying to cut over to push onto the hip. Though the hip is evading. But the KA-52 is coming in from the rear.
Why did Blue 4 X-Ray just pop shots off on towards the black shark? I don't think they noticed at all.
Why not?
Reckless. Oh.
All right, now here's the black shark trying to get some hits in. Again, running interference. Little Bird quickly ducks. Oh, Little Bird just missed an opportunity to get a hit. Again, that Black Shark's going to be much more maneuverable. Let's see, I think the Little Bird's going to cut left and go for the, Nope, it's going to go for the Black Shark instead. Now he's cutting left. It's hard. Nope, he is going to go for the hip.
It's Bassberry. Who knows what he's going to do? Also, the Shark still has its gear down. I don't think they realize they can put the gear up. It's got the 2 little recessions on the side for the wheels.
Black Shark coming back around. The gunboat is trying to fire back here at the Little Bird, but it's dodging. Little Bird now turning around. 52 is high, but is waving off.
So yeah, with you saying that the Black Shark is more maneuverable, I feel like the Black Shark has more of a top speed and more momentum to it, but I think the Little Bird is going to outmaneuver it in a knife fight scenario in very close distances.
That's why the 52 is doing really wide turns and is being very strategic with its positioning. Oh, Sanctu just got spotted by Blade. Blade is also taking fire from Panzer and someone else from the west. Sanctu getting knocked unconscious. Sirius getting fired on.
And
these guys are part of X-Ray. Yeah, ooh.
Yep, so that's that taking out.
Blue 4 losing that early on is not a good thing. Got a PKT Humvee coming in to support.
Panzer, ooh, almost caught Sirius out there as he runs to the bunker to try and pick him back up. Actually, no, Sanctu's on the outside. I didn't know that. Yeah, Warlord's in that.
He's going to be stuck in there. He's holding the top of it so he can do some bandaging. Sank failed a wake-up check there. His body just moved, but he's still unconscious. It's sky jousting, yeah, right?
Red 4 X-Ray pushing up on that MSR, heading in between sectors 1 and 2. Might get spotted out by the task guys over here. Guac, T-Bone, Markowitz. Might spotted out if they go around to the other side of this hill.
So Barb, you are absolutely right. That Little Bird has a much quicker turn rate, but the KA-52 has a much better top speed.
Mm-hmm. So it can outrun that Little Bird every time.
Yeah.
It has to turn.
But in a close knife fight, yeah, it cannot turn around in time. They need that hip to come in to run interference, which is actually behind them now.
Blade pushing into the bunker now with that PKP. Sorry.
Yep, no, I was actually just about to skip back to that, too.
So he's just doing his own solo clearing.
Sirius hears him coming, but doesn't turn to do it, and Blade is able to wrap him up.
He's
big ouch.
Blade. Come on.
Gotta make sure.
Gotta make sure.
K-52 taking some ground fire as well, but it is short, just like the Little Bird shots. Oops, some of those were really close on target. Now you got the hip coming in to try to run interference.
Yeah, if you think the Black Shark is slow, that Mi-8 is just a school bus on rotors.
Little Bird doing a great turn, though. Lost a lot of its momentum. Tries to catch the 52.
Those are some good sprays, but the Mi-8 also getting some sprays.
Yep.
Crunch.
It's just a matter of who's going to get that lucky shot. KA-52 doing a dangerous turn just so it can get its gun up. But it's got to turn to the other side where the gun is.
Yeah, that's good.
Now the Little Bird's trying to fly off. See, this is an aspect I wish we actually saw a little bit more of in Friday Night Fights. That early game helicopter PvP. Because it's fun.
But we're getting pretty close to the nape of the Earth. Pops off flares. I think just to give a flyby.
Just a show, yeah.
Yeah, it's Bassbeat in there. He would do that.
Little Bird's also, the hip is firing down at ground targets, but the Little Bird, if it cuts right, it might be able to catch the hip in the open, but the hip is shadowing the Little Bird very close. If that Little Bird were to turn around with that Gao, it would easily eliminate the hip, and there's the back turn.
Yeah, there's a nice little S turn there.
I guess just to evade. I don't know if he's out of ammo or saving it, but...
He probably doesn't have too much more left in there. He was doing a lot of long sprints.
Yeah.
It does also have the nose camera, so the co-pilot should have probably was able to see the MI8 behind it and tell Bassbeard to make that turn. Oh, but here's that black shark again. No, those shots are way...
Missing those shots, yep. Oh, look at what the little bird's doing! Loses all of its momentum to try to get a underbelly hit.
That's so risky. 50 cal now opening up on it from the ground. It gets discouraged.
There's the hip, though, right next to the little bird. Can't seem to make a hit, though. Little bird now right behind the hip.
Yeah, here's the thing. That MI8 does have that tail gunner.
It's trying. It's a lot of fire going on the hip. It's a very big target. But the little bird is just unable to land a shot. Little bird pulling away. KA-52 coming in. KA trying to turn. It's going to try to stay above it to hit down, but gotta also understand these guys are locked to first person. So if the KA can make a good dive attack here, close the distance, but unfortunately because the gun's on the right side, it's not able to land the hit there.
Nope, and yeah, that turn gonna go wide.
Yep. This gives the little bird an opportunity.
No, I think Bassman needs to... Why is the... Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it looked like it was, but it quickly changed. It's just because all the helicopters were super close together.
That as well.
Yeah. See, I like this. The first round, again, was such a bore. This is what FNF is all about. Giving us a nice bout of action as the players set up to hit the actual objectives here.
Sure, and yeah, I've been trying to keep eyes on things on the ground. Blue 4...
As have I, yeah.
Yeah, they've moved on the west side of the river up to artillery fighting position number 1. We have Scandi kind of detaching themselves.
Sanders on 2 kills.
So they're in a decent position to strike onto Sector 1.
So, by the way, Standers, the Op 4 marksman, he's on 2 kills right now. Guak is dead nearby, and Bone is also dead in front of Standers' kill zone. I saw Guak walking around earlier. He was trying to track the Op 4 Gaz, but I think Standers just spotted him and caught him completely out of position there.
I'm interested to see, like, how much longer...
Well, Blue 4 down with their marksman early.
Just because if they just keep expending this ammo and no result, they're gonna... Well, obviously, you expend enough ammo, it's gonna run out, so we'll see what happens.
KA-52 close to a quad bike right here. Let's see if the KA-52 decides to do a ground strafe real quick, because that's an easy target. I think they're gonna stay on helicopter duty. Oh, no, he's turning about. Yeah, baby!
Using that vertical momentum.
Helicopter.
Oh, but no, that momentum carrying.
Too much, and the quad bike knows they're in trouble.
Yep. They're
turning fire with 5.56, I love it. Might as hell, right?
They're actually shooting for the tail, but there's no tail rotor. This is a dual rotor helicopter.
Yep.
So they're...
Oh, no. Oh, no, they're actually, I thought they were going to turn around just strafe, but no.
I think they also misjudged it, so they're gonna might now be going for a wider berth, getting further out there.
No, he's completely leaving the scene. I think they're going to have the, possibly the hip come in and do a strafe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Real quick, X-Rays Vic for Op 4 just got destroyed.
Yep, I saw that.
That was Charlie 2.
Yeah, Joseph Stalin. And with that, Carl Gustav taking that vehicle out.
Yep, gets a vehicle kill on that. That was Op 4 X-Ray. Sanders is still alive. He's back on there, but it was Dusty that pushed up with Snow, and another guy, Fawns, trying to do some closer recon as Op 4 is still trying to position their forces here.
Yeah, Sanders on 2 kills. Might try and get revenge on Blue 4 Charlie 2.
Yeah, exactly. What's that? 52 trying to get the Little Bird. It's going really wide, though. Little Bird quickly turning about. Cook-off explosion from that destroyed Gaz. Okay, now they're all the way back there. I didn't see him for a second. I'm like, where did they go, you know? Fawn's getting spotted by Alpha 2, the gunner for one of the Humvees. That's the 240 Humvee. A lot of hits there. Fawn's is crippled. I'm surprised he was able to roll out of there in time.
Yeah, right?
That helicopter fight, man.
He actually opens back up. Fawn's spraying through the bushes.
Yep, trying to make it guess where he's being engaged from.
Yeah, but I think he would want to try and lay low, pretend and play dead.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, if you lay low, they're going to double tap you. At that range, they're definitely going to double tap you.
If they spot you, yeah, but like if you just try and hide. But
see, what worries me about Blue Force positioning is look all the way to the west. They've got like a freaking team out here, and they have a vehicle crew out here. Maybe I could see them coming in and catching Charlie 2 off guard, but having forces deployed all the way to the left, I don't think Blue Force has the unit capacity for that. They're just spreading themselves really thin right now, and that's going to allow OpFor just to push in as a unified force and smash through resistance.
Yeah,
it's defeat in detail at that point.
Now that the X-ray marksman is dead, they're going to be using the remnants as a recon force, and then covering their flanks on both the eastern and western side. X-ray said no, there's no one here in the east. The other guys said no, there's nothing here on the west yet. But Scandi has kind of, yeah, like you said, walked through the middle of it, and so they're going to be able to get up towards Sector 1. Gates is up here on Overwatch on one of the tall rock structures to the south of Sector 1, but he's looking off to the east at this bigger group moving towards Sector 2 on the eastern side of the river, so he doesn't know, he has no clue that Scandi's coming right his way.
So by the way, I just looked at the KA-52 and the Little Bird. Little Bird's badly beaten up, but there is a warning klaxon or something going off in the KA-52. And I was watching that gunner fire on the Little Bird, and at this range, you can tell that gun was not designed for dogfighting because the bullets are not going anywhere near where that targeting computer is trying to lead it to.
I wonder if the gun got hit. It's pointing straight down like it got disabled or busted.
I'll check it again in a second. I'm just checking the POVs of... Oh, hold up. KA-52 coming in, trying to line up a shot on the Little Bird.
Still operational.
But it goes a little far right because that gun... Oh, he's trying to get behind it. Cuts a lot of speed.
The difference between these two craft is that the gunner and the pilot for the KA-52 are separate. And the Little Bird, they're together, so the pilot doesn't have to coordinate.
He breaks off.
He just, yeah.
And that gun's still going.
No, it's still going, so it's something else that got damaged, something that's somewhat critical, just blaring in their ears.
Hip looks fine, not hearing any warnings, not seeing any grass that's been shot out, and I don't see any damage on it.
Lots of fire now going off onto Sector 2.
Ooh, just heard some metal on metal. That might have been the KA-52. Getting a hit on the Little Bird. Little Bird quickly turns and tries to get a shot on the KA.
Ooh.
Very close low pass there.
Yeah, that's a little too close for comfort there, Holton. Good recovery, though.
Now you got the Little Bird giving a warning klaxon as well. So
yeah.
That metal hit definitely made something happen.
Messed up.
Meanwhile, OpFor is pushing their main forces in on Sector 1 and Sector 2 evenly. Blue Force still isn't pulling their western force over, but they should to at least flank Scandi Recon, who is OpFor Charlie 2 pushed into this first sector.
Yep, and Gates is still tunnel vision on something else. He doesn't notice that any of Scandi Recon pushing off to his west. That's funny. Now they're opening it up. Does Gates react? No, he does not. Maybe he thinks it's the helicopters flying overhead.
Exactly, what's said is exactly right. You do have to account for your own momentum as well when you're in that Vic. Now we got the Hip doing its gunship routine, firing down at one of the sectors. And the KA-52 is shadowing the Little Bird at this point, but the Hip is also coming into shadow as well.
I gotta interrupt you. T5A coming around the corner with an M249 on the side of Scandi. I think you just saw NAFs. So he's gonna be maneuvering around, but that's a fierce opposition. Even though it's only one man, it is T5A with the 249.
Ooh, another hit on the little bird.
I'm looking. Engine's still going.
Yep. It looked like a tail hit, but the tail's still active.
Yeah, it's still rotating, so maybe just a damage.
K-52 getting a little stationary there. Now it's trying to pick up speed. Yep, T5 base still close to Scandia Recon here. K-52 trying to reposition on top of the little bird, but the little bird is being very smart here. Nope, the little bird's landing.
Yep. All of it's still going, but I think it's just 2 damage. Looks like main road.
Yeah, they're doing a quick repair. Will the KA-52 turn around? Eander's in the area, though.
No, and it's...
Eander doesn't hear the chopper pull down.
Nah,
yes, he does.
Right now. I think
Go for it, Eander.
Scandy called it out, but he has no line of sight on it.
K-52 coming in to potentially do a gun run.
Finn opening up a bad...
Oh, driver! Pilot's dead.
Yep, Finn got him, I think.
No, the KA-52 just strafed the shit out of him. He's dead.
Well, yeah, no.
But he didn't get the kill, you're right. Is he unconscious?
No, Finn got the kill.
Oh.
Finn is...
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
But
no, I saw a shit ton of blood come out with that strafe. If Finn didn't get the kill, then that KA-52 would have. Heard something explode. That was one of the BTRs getting cooked off.
Maestro. Okay, no, that's something messing up with the tracers. No, Finn got that kill as well. So
yep.
Finn claps both of the Little Bird crew, and that's air support out for them. Over on the east side, though, something...
Scandia Recon, though, is dead.
One of the BTRs blew up.
Yep. But, yeah, no, Scandy's, Gates is on 4 kills. Bay, I'm checking him. Bay is on 1 kill. And you got, Mark over here on 1 kill. Yeah, no, Op4 has air superiority, but Blue 4 is actually really repelling forces here. You're having Flood running up here. Over where Op4 is, you got Kami Slaughter and Carl coming up. Matura isn't looking left.
I would argue that they just got...
Flood just got a double kill. Sanders turns around, though, and takes Flood out.
Yep. That was just Kami Slaughter and Weezer, Carl Weezer.
Been putting some shots out on Maestro, the co-pilot of that little bird.
Ooh,
don't know if Kearnshaw is going to come in and retort.
Gets the first shot, though, and that's how that two-man team for Blue 4 taken down really quick. Nicely done.
On the other side for Foxtrot 1 for Op4. Yep, yep.
On east, yep. Ooh, Holton going a little bit too stationary, getting lit up by the tower.
Finn is down, and it is only Iander that's still alive on the Scandia Recon side.
If there was any armor picks for them to, deal with, Iander would be the man, but there's nothing over here in his vicinity, so I think he might get taken out.
You got a PKT Humvee, Gaz coming around for the left sector, but I think Blue 4 is going to be able to hold here.
Yeah, no sectors taken so far, though with only 5
helicopters are too focused on keeping that other helicopter grounded.
Yep, and I don't think they got to worry about that too much. The 2 pilots that would... Well, actually, no, Maestro woke back up. Excuse me.
I could see Iander sneaking into that sector and taking it on his own if Dog 4 gets out of the sector, but we'll have to see what happens.
Possibly, if he's able to maintain a low profile, I'm sure he could. Just a matter of if he will.
So at this rate, the KA-52 needs to start going on an Overwatch vector and covering the players as they move in, or trying to snipe out people with its 12.7. That's going to be a tough call to make on where they do it, but that's going to have to be the play now that they have air superiority in this AO.
If they could try and fold a gap this, where that...
Righto, Deadwalker. Thanks for the 41-month resub.
By Hale 51.
Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this scenario.
They could try and just pop up and down over. It'd be a bit of a low angle, which wouldn't be the best, but be better than nothing as far as strategic position in the air. Scandy is the University of Alabama of FNF. That is quite the analogy.
I understood that reference.
Okay. There's
It's a college football joke.
Yeah, I was thinking either college football or just Alabama.
Oh, I think T5 Bay just spotted Eander going into that building, but he was caught reloading, so he wasn't able to make the shot. Lucky on Eander there.
Was definitely did. And he's seeing that movement, so that's Eander spotted out.
But now you got Castell here, who isn't looking in that direction. If he were to look under, he would have seen Castell there, but a grenade gets thrown in.
That's gonna scare the shit out of him.
Oh!
But
Bay is now running back, realizing that there's an issue here. Iander quickly ducking back, goes guns up, is gonna catch T5 Bay moving back. No, he goes prone at the last second.
I think he didn't feel like he had enough ammo or something, or maybe he didn't even see Bay. Iander he is one of those players who plays drunk, but he does reload the mag. T5 Bay running up there. Doesn't find Iander, so now Bay...
The KA-52 is landing.
It's probably out of ammo. Where's it landing, though?
Why is it landing in the middle of enemy territory? They're repairing something.
I don't even see it landing. Did they get hit by something?
No. I don't... That's a really risky call.
Yeah, that is kind of enemy territory. If Gates there, does he have a stick? No, he doesn't. But he does have a 203.
Yeah, it's RHS AFRF where the gases are from.
Gates peeking out of the elephant grass. I think he sees the K-52.
Yeah, Holton is gonna do some more field repair. Gates could headshot him.
I'm thinking he pops the 203 and fucks up the black shark, shark, not hawk,
Yeah.
shark.
Black Shark. Meanwhile, you got 3 people pushing Blue 4's Sector 2. 3 people from Blue 4 are defending. This could be Op 4's reprieve. Because they could take this sector, send some guys up, take Sector 3, regroup, and then push back into Sector 1, but Iander could still clutch it. This could go either way, because Blue 4 still has a bunch of guys on reserve, but I imagine when they start losing 1 or 2 sectors, these guys will push in.
Ooh.
And there's Holton going down.
Taken down. No, Schneider goes down. Holton trying to return.
Yep.
But that's a problem for that crew because, like I said, they need a pilot and a gunner.
Again, they could probably land with the hip and have one of the hip gunners get in because there's, how many people in that hip? 3?
4.
Yeah, 1 plus 2. So it's 3.
1 plus 2, then 3. Then, yeah.
So they could get a new gunner for that Vic, but again, I don't understand why they decided to land that close.
I don't know if you were talking about this big push going in for Sector 2, but we now have a 3-on-3 inside the
dumb.
sector. Actually, goes
Very, very dumb.
Of it. Navy and Cole opening up just outside.
T5 Bay camping in the trash.
So a takedown, and now Cole is the last one inside that sector.
He's down.
And
there's Sector 2.
Yep.
Ghostal's gonna get a pop-up. He's looking back with a 249, I believe.
So this is...
Gets the kill on Snow. That was... If that was a headshot, that would have been a Hillary Clinton. What a lovely range. Sardine getting eliminated as well. Panzer having no idea where those shots are coming from. Hold up, he returns fire.
Did you mention Schneider?
Huh?
Because Schneider got in the Ka-52 and then got shot out, so it's a dead bird with its rotors on.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. He got taken out by Golf 2 over there, way off to the west. In the, I think that's a 50 cal? Yeah, it's a 50 cal Humvee, so they were able to snipe him from distance. And
again, why would you land in the middle of enemy terrors? Whatever. Op 4 just threw that so fucking hard, but...
Well, they do have the first sector, or sorry, the second sector. They need to take sectors 1 and 3. 3 is open with 20 minutes and change to go.
T5 Bay is defending now. Iander's still alive, though.
They don't have many assets left to work with. They still have the MIA, like you said, but...
Yeah, but they're not going to be accurate with that thing. Still got Iander scoping around Sector 1 here. I'll be curious to see if there's an upset. He still has the AT weapon, too.
It might have been a fuel tank hit, which would mean they needed to land and...
Immediately, which makes sense, but still not a good thing to risk.
Well, rock in a hard place.
Yeah. At least just, like, bank it south then, you know? And these days you have to understand, like, a fuel tank hit isn't a death sentence anymore. Your fuel will go down to a certain point and then stop, but most vehicles, the fuel is very... Like, you'll, even on, like, a sliver of fuel last, like, you know, 5-10 minutes, so... Just heard the super high, excuse me, the hip is engine just got hit by the 50 cal Vic, and it's now trying to auto-rotate down. I think it'll be able to...
Ooh, it needs to stop turning. No.
Oh! Made water come out of the ground.
I know, that was surprising. Gores and Johansson get out of there. Stathenberger still in there as the helicopter uncomfortable.
Sanders got the final kill on the last guy in the objective. Now Op4 is going to rush to the north. Meanwhile... Command is going to hold them. Nope, he's pulling out. Never mind.
He drove through and went, you know what? Maybe this isn't the place for me.
Maybe not that.
Ah.
But Op4 could still win this. There's a good chunk of time. There's a good chunk of players on both sides. This could still go either way.
So the Mi-8 moving about in place, well, I guess you could say the hip is gyrating.
Shut up. I enter putting some pot shots on the tower where Foxtrotter and Bazooka are. They know they just took fire.
Stander's pushing up. Might try and rescue that helicopter crew. Stathenberger gets woken back up, so all three do survive that crash. So good for them. That's actually pretty lucky.
We're still Delta 1 in the distance, just on a hill. I'm gonna wait and see when they fold back in. We got Blade and Buckets also coming to the sector, but Banana is behind Blade. Still far off, though. Unlikely they'll run into each other. And Banana's looking the other way. Yes. Ah, when you put your rear to the enemy, they can't see you.
You see, Ivan, when put fingers in front of pistol, you not miss for fear of shooting off.
There's the AT going in by Iander. He actually got a kill with it.
Did he hit someone directly?
Yeah, he hit someone with it. He killed the machine gunner.
That was Bazooka. Yeah, Bazooka's in there.
Yep.
Attackers capture Sector 3, so they just... Oh my fucking god. So
I told you he was going to put AT up here. I was just waiting for it. I'm annoyed that I missed it, though.
Me too. And he's looking up there. I think it was Foxtrotter or someone else is up there.
He's just checking to make sure if they're still alive, and now Foxtrotter trying to... Yep, he's getting the auto rifle now. But Blue 4's not sending anyone there, so that's allowing Neander to get a few free kills. And now you've got the helicopter crew coming in with those AK-74Us. I mean, 3 players at this point is a good advantage, but because Iander is locking down this tower, there's not gonna, and he's actually making Foxtrotter retreat, that is gonna allow safe passage for these 3 guys to come in, and the remaining Op4 force to come in as well. And also with that helicopter still on, it's going to make it harder for people in this AO to hear each other's footsteps. So Blue 4 won't be able to hear footsteps of enemies coming around them, which gives Op4 another nice advantage. Sanders driving over the water here, finds Iander. Says hi to Iander.
Yeah, but it's just the K-52 still spinning.
Sanders is on 7 kills as the marksman, by the way. He's been going to town.
Damn. Yeah, no kidding.
Then you got 4 people in the Gamma 3 PKT gas coming around. Blue 4 still has to hold for 16 minutes. This is going to be a tough one. For Blue 4, that is.
Yeah, with Delta 1 out there, looks like they're starting to mount back up.
Yeah, they're going to mount up and push in, and we have another Humvee coming in. I can't tell how many people are in that, because there's a dead Blue 4 guy in it. But he's going to probably run up and grab Banana and Draconics.
I think that's a... No, that is a... yeah, that's a Blue 4 guy in there, but yeah, a dead guy in the turret means we can't see.
Snotty person in there, and that is the 50 cal Humvee. So the gunner got picked off earlier, huh?
They had 2 of them and 240 Humvee, yeah.
So Iander has joined the pilots, and they are now coming around to clear the castle. And you got the G3 group dismounting its 2 guys, Broken and Matnura.
The fact that they left this castle for them, I don't know if there are any satchel charges down. I don't see any, but they'll be able to use both the tower and the Hesco barrier and trenches that they have. So.
GL just went out on buckets. Another GL going out on buckets. I believe that is Valnity. Halty shooting at him. There's the 15-minute warning. Valenti, that's it. You got the gas pushing up, but again, you can hear the engine now that's close enough, but further away, Couldn't hear much. C5 Bay trying to sneak around, trying to spray down the gunner.
Get some.
No, there's still a +1 in there.
Oh, yeah, I think duck down there. No, he's down but not out.
Foxtrotter trying to spray with that 249 he took from Bazooka.
Yep.
That gas is going to pull out at this point.
Poor Sky gets woken back up, stands back up, and gets shot in the chest again. No, he's actually...
Op 4 isn't coordinating, though. Their BTR just fired on the Spire that the pilots in Iander cleared. They need to do a little bit of a better job, but you got the 50 cal being crewed by Nutty Person. He might find an angle on a few Op 4 guys and shoot them from the rear. That could change the balance of power here.
Bucket's now coming from the south as well. He's actually looking up at the tower.
Delta 1 dismounting way off. They're going to walk in. This could be done before they're able to get into the AO here.
Agreed.
Satchel being thrown. I think that was a misthrow by Dog 4, and he just killed a friendly, too. He's on -1 and just blew up a lot of cover. He killed T5 Bay, the best.
Sorry. Base to the west.
Okay.
Spot.
I think he killed Foxtrotter then. Yeah, I don't see Foxtrotter anymore. But anyway, that 50 cal car, Nutty Person's driven it down. He hasn't noticed that BTR right there.
Blade getting a kill from distance with the blue 4 marksman rifle.
50 cal just shot a few bullets. I think it's reloading now. No, he was playing dead. Now he's shooting the ass of that BTR. Smokes the engine. Gunner is down.
Delta 1 is firing on the Black Shark right now.
And they missed their AT.
Honestly.
What is this round?
Why are they...
It's gone from awesome helicopter activity to I have no idea what's going on anymore.
I just want to say they killed a Black Shark. But now it's just Gates and Kernshaw in the AO. Kernshaw and Buckets. Kernshaw's playing Metal Gear Solid now.
Dude, the 50 cal, no one's noticed. The Reapers, I think, finally just noticed. Lolo noticed. But now you got the 50 cal car. It's driving on the rear of the Gaz, and it's going to now shoot the back of the Gaz, too.
Yep. Lolo.
Ooh, he takes headshots before he's able to do it. Lolo, great save.
Nicely done.
Matura and Broken pushing on T5 Bay's building. T5 Bay is going to hunker down.
About 12 minutes remaining. Crunch on Gates again. Only 2 people.
T5 Bay turns Matura into putty.
Nice. Now has to deal with Broken.
Buckets and Kernshaw in the same building as well.
Yep.
Nope, Kernshaw's just on the outside. There's a dead guy in there. That's Fotley. And there's only 2 Blue 4 guys left in this sector, and you got Warlords driving in to potentially reinforce. Bucket's getting the kill on Kernshaw. Just up to Gates.
Oh, buddy. Gates is on 5, by the way.
Bay's trying to run out. Hits that Vic with the... wow.
Oh, God.
That rocket went right into the driver, too. Sprays down a dismount. Did Bucket just get all... No, Bay just got all those kills. He's on 6, but he gets picked off.
Broken. Nice. Meanwhile, Delta 1... just dead set on this fucking Black Shark.
Why?
The deciding factor on this.
Why? See, they dismounted early. They should have just continued pushing. Whatever.
They got tunnel vision by it, but if they kept shooting at it, they should have realized, oh, hey, it's not moving. Is the person in there dead? Yes. So stop shooting at it and move the fuck on. But no, they wanted to...
Ooh, shiny.
Secure.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Well, they cut the... Yeah, the engine's dead for it now, but...
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to get into this AO in time unless Op4 drops the ball, but... Got Gorski coming into the sector here. Buckets is going to start overwatching.
10 minutes and change.
Might spot Gates. I just heard a grenade throw.
Yep, that was right behind Gates.
And Gates puts his head out to see it. Buckets sees him. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God! That's the counter streamer's curse there, but Gorski's about to breach as Gates bandages, but the rock blocks it off. Does Johansson see him?
No, he doesn't. Gates actually gets a He's a bit too tall.
My God.
It's tunnel visioning at the trash pile.
Rocket
launcher.
Gates is still bandaging. No, he's gonna shoot at where Buckets is. And now there's the breach. Gates has no idea he's being breached on. Gets his legs shot out and gets knocked unconscious. It's GG. What the fuck was that ending?
A clumpy of fucking errors. Well, hey, that makes up for the first round in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this was a good one.
Really, if Delta 1 had not been like...
Yeah, no, if they just went into the AO, this would be different. But no, shiny.
No, it's a candy.
Oh my god.
And the second, again, the 2 in a row.
Yeah, they glitched their frickin' stuff out. That's fine, but I don't know what to say about that. Up 4 wins. I'll do the payouts in a second, and we'll go ahead and see what's up for round 3.
Let's see, round 3 is gonna be DTAS on Altus. Let's go. Neutral sector on Lithium by Flying Finn.
All right, let's go ahead. Go back to M2 fonts. And loop it. Back in a moment. Yay for betting. Yeah, right? All right, neutral sector on Lithium. Let me go ahead and get these commands changed. But I hope you're all doing A-okay. And thank you for sticking around. How many neutral sectors? 3. So this is blue 4 and op 4. Are they combining the servers?
Yeah, they're combining the servers.
Thank fuck.
Sorry. There is the password for 1. Yeah, you guys got only done like only a minute or 2.
We're jumping into server 1, all of us.
We know. Did you get a new mic?
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. You sound like Night Owl now.
Oh, wow.
So you're saying
sounds great.
Nemesis sound pack then?
All right, 2 things. 1, can I get the password? And 2, Nem, more helicopter fights. That was great. That was great.
Same password, just remove the 2.
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
As well.
Yeah, I put in the TeamSpeak. It doesn't have the 1 at the end.
Yeah, we're gonna have a full server now. Thank God.
So how was yours last one?
It was interesting.
Epic.
Yeah, no, helicopter fight went on for way too long.
Oh, same here, surprisingly.
But in a good way, too long. Yeah, Iander got a kill on an infantryman with his rocket launcher.
Beautiful.
There was a Delta element, so the Black Shark landed to do emergency repairs, got shot out by a lone Blue 4 guy. He fucked off. Then a Delta 1 fire team that was holding the far flank they were holding the far flank and they got called in to defend the last sector. They got so fucking tunnel vision on the Black Shark that had its rotors spinning but a dead pilot. So there was no way that it was going to take off or be any kind of a threat. But they spent, I swear, like what, 5 minutes at least? Just shooting into...
Yeah, they choked their dismount and they lost it for their team. It was unfortunate.
Small arms, they shot 203s, they shot AT, which missed. And they had to walk up to it, pull the dead pilot out, switch off the engine, and that's when they were satisfied. And literally, if they had not done that, they would have gone to the last sector and they could have had a chance to defend it. I don't know if they would have, but they would have had a better chance than the 1v8 that was going on for the last sector.
Well, it didn't help that someone threw a satchel and killed all of the buildings and one friendly Blue 4 guy. That was also a misplay on Blue 4's end.
106 people. Yes, this is more like it.
Yeah, this is more like it. I don't mind the split servers, but the low numbers is really taking it.
Yeah,
especially because they don't balance the fucking operations for the lower numbers. That's why, sir. How was your round 1? Ours was boring as shit.
Round
yeah, but
1,
that was players, not assets. I don't think.
Mine was decent. I didn't see any problems with it, or like discrepancies.
In ours, Blue 4 just bumbled the fuck around and lost the time.
Sorry, I am blanking right now on what round 1 was.
That was the lithium one. 3 sectors in the middle of the lithium city with the riverbed in the middle.
For mine, Blue 4, they took all of their forces except for X-Ray, who took an M2 Humvee plus the command guy. They took those guys along the right side of the map, and they put everyone else on the left side. And everyone was a big, huge fight at the northernmost defense cache.
Ours too, but Blue 4 spent like 40 minutes getting there. It was, yeah.
Oh, mine didn't spend that long. They took like 20 minutes, but they got spotted out by one guy, and then it was basically over for them because they knew exactly which way to come from. Yeah, that was mine. It was,
All right, Don, you still here? You're going to do the prediction on, again, cue it at the, when we actually get on the server and the round begins in the 15-minute safe start. Simply put, Blue 4 or Op 4. Easy enough.
Be casted.
Right, thanks, Larry.
Too much. I'm still on my first glass. I should change that.
Same here. You know, it's all this talking.
I gotta say, I was having a thought about this, Liru, like the past couple days, and you could probably back me up on this, but RTS games have the best fucking OST for streams, and I think there's a good theory to that. So like with FPS games, you know, story-driven games, they have to have kind of the up and the down, like they have to, you know, changing emotions as things happen. Like even with the Deserts of Karak OST, like the emotions change as the soundtrack goes along. But I'm listening to the Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun OST, and it is,
no, that's a good OST.
It's so good, and it's just constant fucking bobs. It's like,
One of my favorites back in the day to do was play the full Red Alert 2 OST at 1.25 times speed, because that's when there were still some copyright issues with it, though nowadays there isn't any. But that's a good one too. That and just a loop of Tim Curry saying space, you know? That's all we need. Space!
I'm going to...
While he holds in the laugh.
Has not been corrupted by capitalism. And then he breaks character for a second.
Because he's holding in the laugh.
Yeah, but like it's almost like the character itself is going, yes, this is a good idea.
Space!
And oh god, I actually need to play through that, because it's the two things that I remember from just osmosis is that scene of space, and then the dude opening the door, and then
yeah, going out of the opportunity to get into that, but I don't really do mobile games.
Was that the same game, or was that a different game?
I don't recall.
I'm not sure.
It was FMV, and I'm pretty sure it was that same game, but it was I want to say it was, but oh well. Striking
I'm sure
balance from
someone
RTS.
in one of the chats will know it.
Red
Go to your
Alert Stream
channel.
1. Well, I probably have a better chance beating Liru at Red Alert than I would at, you know, beating him in Homeworld.
And not in your dreams, kid.
Yeah, thanks for going, hey, here, you like Homeworld too, right? Let's go play Homeworld Cataclysm. Oh, the UI is different, the gameplay is different, the factions are different. Go fuck yourself.
What are you saying different? They're better. They're better. Look, okay, in Homeworld 2, it's really hard to defeat the Battlecruiser Rush, alright? Because you're going to invest so many resources into something else, and it's just stupid. If you're in Homeworld Cataclysm and the Beast tries to rush heavy cruisers, there's so many ways you can kill him. If Zomtra tries to rush Dreadnoughts, there's so many ways you can kill him.
I played Homeworld 2 when I was like 8 or 9 years old. I remember, like, when I was super young, hearing my mom and going, look,
I do wish
Mom,
Homeworld
I
1
can do
Cataclysm
it.
were in Cataclysm
I
2.
can build
It's great.
ships and make a fleet. Wow! And that's my experience with Homeworld 2. So fuck you for ruining that for me, you goddamn childhood ruiner.
You're welcome. Homeworld 1 was better anyway.
Oh, fuck you.
Why is a guy named Caving In messaging me random shit?
I don't know, maybe his head got
Don't
caved.
I think it's probably Flying Finn, just with a name change. But Barb, I'm sorry for shitting on your childhood.
It's okay. You can make it up to me later when the stream's not on.
No.
You say that now.
It will.
Oh. Oh no.
And there goes.
You know what this mission's based off of? Yeah, so Flying Finn, the guy that made it, you know what he based this off of? The 2017 PvP TSB lithium fight.
Oh no.
I think that was before your time, Barb. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I remember this one. Oh, this one was brutal.
Yeah, it's gonna be brutal.
Did he send it to me? I hope he sent it to me as well.
Oh no. Also known as when the T3 slaughtered the player base as usual.
Oh fuck! So one of the people in my community, Chibi, he went and made and got pins made of my logo, and he just sent me pictures of them, and it looks
Cool.
nice.
Yeah, that one wants that. Hopefully this one will be more even. This is gonna be bloody. By the way, guys, in between the EU branch and the NA branch, I am going to do some more mission development, see if I can finish up the file for Monday for the 1948 Israeli versus Arab war. So, yeah, it was a 3 versus 30, and it was bloody.
Yeah, Liru, you could send me that stuff for this match, so I have a bit of a cheat sheet.
For what?
I mean, did he just say this is what it's based off of?
No, he just sent me. It's the 2017 TSB PvP op. You figure out the rest, and I remember it because it was a bloody one. Not as bad as the T5s as Chad versus everyone with handguns, but I still can't believe that one.
Highlights. That's one of the ones.
Yeah.
Purely because of Northern.
Fucking, that one was just ridiculous. I literally let the T5s take handguns and dress up as Chad in civilian clothing. I said, go crazy. And they still murdered the entire player base. It was...
Iander.
Oh my god.
Iander, not Iander. Iander. That's amazing. Iander.
That's why they're tier 5s, yeah. Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I'm talking my chat.
The title. Iander, not Iander, but Iander.
Eander,
Oh,
you're welcome.
Iander.
Flying Finn, Enders love lithium.
So I'm guessing that Iander doesn't love this because doesn't love this map because he has bad memories from presumably this PvP.
Alright, for you guys, I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. It's neutral sector stuff.
Alright, we're doing Battle of Sejuk.
Side gets light vehicles, and then
Give me
it's
1
gonna be
minute to
heavily
change
in
the
city.
audio here.
I should say this is what I say.
Larry, get ready to
all
start the
neutral
thingy.
sectors. My ass is a neutral sector because people fight over it.
No, it's not. Can you point me to those people fighting over it? Because I don't see them.
Alright, Larry, start it.
Oof.
Wrecked. You made him mute himself too. Wow. Alright. If you think Blue
this
4 is going to
week
win,
we
bet some
finally,
points on Blue 4.
Fight, which is definitely nice.
Think Op 4 is going to win, give it to
Smaller
Op 4.
fights Really have been pushing the tactics
Yeah.
back a year when we didn't
Yeah,
have
right.
these kind of numbers.
See, but you still have the previous, like, the newer roster, which is, like, 2 platoons versus 2 platoons. Like, if they brought back the old roster for this, I'd be fine with it. If they brought back the smaller maps from, you know, when Barb and I started, that'd be fine. But it's too big. Like, there's not enough to fill in. I feel like I'm in a frickin'... God, I was about to make a reference that no one would have understood, but I felt like...
I had a nickel for every time Liru said it's too big. Whew.
Shut the fuck up. You'd be broke. Anyway,
God, I can't get even one in. I'm 0 for 2.
it's like when you're... It's like when you only have 3 people's playing... You know, the reference is dead. Thanks, Barb. Appreciate it.
No problem. They wouldn't have gotten it anyway, fucko.
So it looks like it's also a mirror match, except
I have 10 cents.
Blue 4 has the frickin' what are those dang rifles called? I always forget. It's the Czech
VHS2.
VHS2. That's it.
And it's not Czech. That's my bad. It's not Czech. It's Croatian.
Yeah.
Although, holy shit, it is dark and foggy.
It should be
Yep.
lighter.
That's what the L key is for.
Yeah,
Loser.
Sucks.
Okay, I mistyped that.
These aren't the VHS2s.
Yeah,
These are the M21s.
M21s.
Yes, I didn't look at them. I just kind of went off your description of them. But yeah, these are 5.56, essentially like Galeals, but not. But you can see the similarities in the receiver to the AK.
Give me one second.
They're pretty similar to a Galil.
Maz, I hope you're not playing and watching the stream at the same time, buddy. That's a no-no.
Yeah, I'm just I had to.
Because I know you just poked me in
take off
TeamSpeak to tell me they were
the
M21s.
stuff off the raft.
Yeah, but Liru also shut up abruptly. That's strange.
Oh, because someone poked me saying there were 21s. I just want to quickly say, hey, you better not be playing and watching the stream at the same time, because that's a no-no.
I almost got someone for that on the first round.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
Do you guys have your moderator chat up, or do you just use?
He's saying he doesn't play. All right, that's fair.
Okay, that's fine. No,
I know it is easy to see, but he's not on, so
yeah,
it's fine.
I
Did I ever get into Subcom? What's... No!
Moderator?
Damn it! No!
Yeah.
No!
I'm
No!
a
You...
low-key
Oh, you got me.
that kind
You
of
got me.
Influence yet?
Yes, both me and Liru.
What is this? Subcom these nuts, right? Something like that? Yeah. No, you got me. All right.
Your,
GG.
Your you know what?
Oh, no. Supreme Commander. Yes. Forged Alliances. I loved playing it. I thought it was...
Oh, you mean my head? Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
thought you were
Yeah. But,
I read it out, and I'm like, oh, no. It's going to be like
what else do you think I
Subcom
was
these
talking about?
nuts. Because it sounds like it. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Just the way you would say it.
Anyway, back to the map. So, there's a little bit of light defense here on each of the objectives. Alpha being the.
But yeah, no, I like Forged Commander, Forged Alliances, excuse me, but
we got some.
there was an update like a year ago and just kept crashing my game after a certain point.
Did we go over the factions?
A little bit. You went over the weapons. You didn't go over.
Banning all the bots.
Anything like that.
Oh yeah. So I mean,
Bot lives matter.
snow uniforms for.
Unless they're spamming the chat, in which case they can
Orcas, which actually I don't think fit quite as well,
get
but
borked.
with the terrain. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Russians versus some Blue 4 faction with M21s. 5.56 versus 5.45. That's
All right.
to know.
Anyway, real quick, let's look at Alpha. Alpha is an intersection, but with some of the roads blocked off. Only partially, though. Vehicles can still get by, but it's going to reduce their speed. Awesome. Bravo is the same thing. And guess what Charlie is? Charlie is the middle of nowhere. Excellent. What an AO.
Charlie is a market square. Let's be real. It's a market
Wow.
square.
It's the center of town. It has some nice buildings. And that's all you need to know. And it's got a nice two-story in the middle.
You're a nice
And a corner.
Yeah, so I definitely find this is going to be an interesting matchup, especially how each side's going to play it out. Are they going to try to bum rush for the center? Are they going to try to do wide flanks outside
Rush
the
B.
city?
Huh?
Yeah, they're going to rush B. We get it.
See, I feel like it's slightly biased to Op4, though, because Blue 4 has the little riverbed to drive through, whereas Op4 has a direct MSR to get into both Bravo and Charlie. So,
I
shrug.
think Op4 spawned to Bravo. No, it's pretty equidistant. Nears makes no difference. So, yeah, they have a little bit, but we should say because it's a neutral sector, there will be a 5-minute buffer once the first sector is captured. So that should nullify itself, and the main fight should be around the Charlie Market Square.
I could see Blue 4 following their MSR to the north of Bravo and trying to sneak take that as Op4 pushes the Alpha. Usually when we see that and it's successful, the faction that is able to go around the back of the other faction wins, but we'll see. No, rush C. Blue 4 needs to rush B. Op 4 needs to rush C. Should be A-okay. I have no idea what I'm changing the channel points to.
We have 10 minutes now, so I'm going to drink.
Why?
Cheers.
Yeah, this whiskey or the bourbon that I get, well, it's bourbon whiskey if you want to get.
Why are they gonna drink? Why damn me like this?
And sleep, you know, fucking. But it's interesting
Because he's an alcoholic. Yep.
Bourbon's blended into one, and
He's doing his best to stand out in the streamer life. I understand.
A fistful of bourbon, so it gets my recommendation and my thumbs up, and you know that's all that matters.
That sounds interesting. I haven't heard of that before.
So it has 5 barrel profiles.
Oh my
The
gosh.
backbone is balanced.
I'm not
sweet.
changing
The
points to
second is
dragon
green
dildos.
The third is soft spices with hints of nutmeg.
Fluffers
Fourth,
coins.
buttery
I like
coffee.
Fluffers
Fifth
coins.
is cinnamon and licorice. We have been blending award-winning whiskey for generations.
Liru Bucks,
Now
Weeb
we're going all
points,
in on bourbon.
T-1 ranking
To create a big, balanced bourbon that stands apart from everything else.
to 762 rounds.
5% ABV.
I'll think about it.
The usual 80.
762 best caliber. I remember when we would have TSB servers and we would joke about the caliber name. You know what? I haven't done in a while. I meant to do it over last summer, but I haven't done it recently. Is do another
Come
Zeus
on,
Anti-Stasi
right on
campaign.
that. That's fine. Make it dragon dildos. How
Why
many
not?
dragon dildos do you want us to bet on this round? You want to bet 10,000 dragon dildos? You got
Hey
it.
Ghoster, do you have any way to kick Barb from the TeamSpeak for me, or
No.
do I have to poke Nem about that? Okay, thank you. God. Smack that man. But yeah, like, again, opt for
You had more risk with what you were.
Has the
bashing
closer
earlier
one
today
here,
than
but-
saying the words dragon dildo.
what? I was just making an op about the 1948 Israeli-Arab conflict. What's risky about that?
I mean, what's risque?
Calling people Zionists, maybe?
No, someone made a joke in chat about how I was going to get kicked because what I was doing might offend the Zionists, and I said I don't think that's going to be an issue. I didn't call anyone a Zionist. Unless that's now, unless that's like the word simple now, like you can't say it on Twitch, but
No, I don't think so.
I mean, the Twitch mods are simpletons, but I don't think they're Zionists, so I don't think there's any issue.
I gotta say. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that.
Here, Barb, also my chat's right. If you want to take the name Dragon Dildos for your points, feel free.
No, I have years in horny jail for my.
Yeah, you already told me, I know. But,
Yeah,
you know, you can also add Dragon Dildos to it. Years with Dragon Dildos.
in horny jail / dragon dildos. Yeah, that really rolls off the tongue.
He just started drinking. I know, right? What's that? This is what I reserve
I'm not gonna
myself
lie,
to.
that sounds like a great time.
Years in horny jail with a dragon.
Just saying.
We still have 5 minutes of freaking safe start.
But is there alcohol too? Or is there no alcohol?
No, I don't know. Oh, Trav in my chat actually brings up a good thing that's a good way to transition off this conversation.
No, we're not doing Dragon
He
Dildos.
bought a bad
Or
dragon
tickets.
dildo for a friend off of a wish list. He didn't realize he had added to it. That still comes up in his recommendations. My recommendations are plagued with like BDSM and like kinky dresses and cosplay things. Cause I bought a maid, or I was technically Baspirit bought it for me, but I was looking up.
Thank
Dude,
God I'm not in that boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
What
would be
about
good. I love
goats?
our corporate overlords. I mean, our
Maybe.
wonderful higher ups of the big companies that don't do anything wrong.
Yeah. Hey, there's a reason why I wear the balaclava after all. 4 minutes to go, Liru. You hate us yet? Or did you mute yourself?
I want to, Barb. I want to so badly.
That's what I would
But this is a test of strength,
Also,
similar to
once
What's
I
That's
didn't hear me
Bullying.
Because I didn't eat lunch. So I'm drinking on an empty stomach with Monster in my stomach as well. So cheers to that, bro.
Why would you mix your uppers and downers? Actually, I did that all the time in college. I can't complain.
And now my chat is talking about knots and OOing at each other.
just remember, you started this, and your chat
Oh,
will
I know.
finish.
I'm not complaining. I'm merely observing.
What the
Really
heck is wrong
observing?
with Barb?
and you know, maybe pulling out a pair of binoculars, watching from a distance through
From a very long distance away, so you're not caught in the crossfire.
A hotel window and a no.
Don't tell us about
below.
Yeah, let's not tell us about where you live right at the moment. You know, we'll be fine.
Don't worry, I don't think you can tell where I live through the green screen that I have behind me.
I mean, all it has to do is fail once, and then, well, have fun.
So you'd see the inside of my room. Oh no, the Google think tank will surely allow you to know where I live from that.
That brings up a good point. You remember this Shia LaBeouf, He Will Not Divide Us? They found out exactly where every single flag was in less than a day. You so much has sunlight in your room.
Yeah,
they know where you
literally. No, I remember that. They used sunlight, cloud
Planes?
patterns, flight patterns, flight paths. Yeah, literally, it was literally just the backdrop of the sky, and they were able to get the rough location from the sunlight, and then through cloud patterns and flights, you know, passing by the camera, then realize, oh shit, it's on this rooftop. It's weaponized autism. I mean, Fortune was able to find an ISIS training camp, tell the U.S. military, and it got drone striked the same day.
Hell yeah. Now, just
I
imagine.
do remember that one. That was pretty funny.
It's really good.
Just imagine what they could do if they were used for good.
Are you saying that drone striking ISIS training camps isn't good?
I mean, it's definitely entertaining when you can watch the playback.
What do you mean? No, that's good, you weirdo.
No, that was a lob towards you for you to hit out of the park, but I think you need to
Oh my god.
What were you gonna say? He's thinking about it. Give him a sec.
I think he just passed out and died from his alcohol.
Nope, I'm.
Nah, I figured Barb would slur just a little bit more before he blacks out.
Don't be with him in the third round of NA then.
Yeah, no,
round.
that's
It
when
was
I
fun.
black out and I like just, you know, I don't remember the round the next day.
He's done at that point, and then I'm just talking with a brick wall, which can be fun.
Yeah, because, you know, two things that me and a brick wall have in common, we're both very hard.
Aha, I saw that joke coming.
Unlike me, you don't see.
Let's hope not.
I just realized there's also a bunch of roadblocks, so like not just in the objectives, but a lot of the intersections have these roadblocks, so it prevents that level of rushing, which is kind of nice. And they're favored to stop Op4 from rushing in, so a little bit of thought was put into that. I can appreciate that.
Barb, you're
But
getting
for
the ball, right?
Blue 4 to get in, yeah, there's no roadblocks blocking them from rushing in, so that's where the balance is. I kind of like that.
6,000 to 15,000. I think Blue 4 to Red 4. So most people are banking on Red 4.
Blackout like teacher did in debrief. Yes, and he was snoring on an open mic. I remember that op too.
Oh, what's that? I do have a better story than that with dealing with Iander and FNF, but I'll save it for after this. Well, remind me about it, and I'll talk about it. But yeah, we do need to get onto this match as Red 4 actually only sending a few people to Bravo, mostly going to the northern and southern sides of the AO. As Blue 4 also not really sending anyone towards Alpha itself. Ricardi here.
There's a lot of outflanking going on.
But hopefully Ricardi goes for Alpha because no one else has. They still have that 5-minute buffer, so it's not a concern, really. We're going to have first contact here. And
Yep, Bravo 2 firing at Echo 2.
Golf actual for Blue 4, firing down these long MSRs.
We already have a casualty. Guak is down. He was in the Bravo 2 truck, and he got picked off by one of the guns. By G-Legs, firing down the street. Op4 has Bravo capture with a large force. And Op4 has 3 gases on the northern side, 2 of which are armed. Excuse me, UAZs, not GAZs. Charlie under Blue 4. And you only have one guy in Alpha. Command's not going to be... You can't take a sector with only one person, though.
Second one, he's standing right in the middle of the intersection, right in the dead center of the zone, but he's going to need someone else in there.
OpFor has a massive dismount going on Charlie.
Yep. Charlie's going to be the where things, really heat up. Down the south now we have...
Ooh, a lot of light just came up.
Contact with about 2 to 1 as far as their forces are concerned.
Oh, there goes a building. What happened there?
J-Bad buildings get destroyed very, very easily, so...
I see that. Yeah, so Bravo's definitely held very much in OpFor's hands. Charlie just barely holding on from this OpFor assault, and Alpha's
Server's
still
starting to struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lots of gunfire happening all across this AO.
Ooh, I just saw...
That's by Charlie, yep.
T5 Bay just got a nice double kill.
Ooh, grenade going on this Blue 4 guy. Ooh, and it takes him down. That was...
Ouch.
Dream.
Yeah, that was Dream. Good. Glad to see Dream die.
Wow.
So Riccardi standing in the middle of that sector.
Yes.
He's gonna need someone to come and cap it for him, because points are gonna start counting up in a minute or two.
He actually just sat down in the middle of the road like a lost child.
Oh, that was...
Goober.
X-Ray Blue 4 has taken out the gunner on the UAZ for Foxtrot 1. They got him all the way up at the north east corner of the map.
Now this is very surprising because Blue 4 getting Charlie so quickly and being able to keep Red 4 out of the zone.
Blue 4 Charlie 2 just had their building get destroyed by Sholin, I think, threw a satchel on it. And they're pulling back. Some of them are caught underground, though. They're going to have to climb their way out. And if they're not able to, they're going to have to kill themselves. So great explosive play by Sholin.
Anyway, yeah, Charlie being taken and hold very well by Blue 4 means that even with Alpha not really,
I think Blue 4 has the advantage at this point. I'm seeing more Blue 4 up than OpFor.
Charlie being, very silly in Blue 4's hands should make it an interesting fight. Once points start getting tallied, it's going to be 1-1.
There's just so much going on right now. It's really hard to tell what's going where.
And we just had one of the
It's just a giant Call of Duty match.
Rifle fire as another one comes up to try to support it, but that UAZ is done for up there at the northern side.
Blue 4 X is in the far northeast corner of the map, kind of
They
holding
were
that
fighting
back
with
flank.
Foxtrot 1 just a little bit ago. They took out the gunner.
Yeah, Foxtrot 1 now retreating to the west-southwest down the 2-lane MSR.
Another big explosion goes off.
That was Sholin taking out another building. I think trying to kill the rest of Charlie 2 that survived.
Those satchels, really, really powerful.
Yeah, no, this is Battlefield at this point.
Yeah, but looking here at command for OpFor, that looks like they're getting a slow encirclement by Alpha 1 and Alpha 2. Trying to keep them in that small area, preventing them from being able to reach Alpha. Again, a very interesting fight still.
Gamma Vic's caught out of position to the north by Schnuffles and Dylan. One of those Vics is smoking, and they're also shooting out some additional units around.
Yeah, that Dishcom UAZ out of the fight. The surviving guy should be able to hop in the passenger seat as it opens up on the Blue 4 guys here. But it's just kind of spraying. It didn't get any clean shots, I don't think.
Swola and Mark in the same building.
Opening up, but shooting at nothing really.
Oh, but Swola getting taken out by T5 Bay.
For Golf will be able to
Who's on 3 kills.
and go help
Yeah,
take
I'm
Alpha.
surprised Command hasn't called it. At this point, we're 5 minutes into the match. You should have called for this a while ago.
Points are going to start ticking any minute, but it's going to be even.
Yeah, as long as it's only 1-1, it's going to be even, even. Red 4 is encroaching onto Charlie now.
Yeah, that Blue 4 garrison's starting to suffer. I think OpFor was just able to outlast a little longer.
Ooh, but friendly fire. A newbie getting shot at by Ash there. Doesn't kill him, but it gives him a few extra wounds to bandage up. That's pretty unfortunate.
It was looking like Blue 4 had a bit of a numbers advantage, but starting to go back to being even.
Goes.
Yep,
So he was able to capture it. It just took forever for him to capture it.
Oh my god.
Now in Blue 4's hands.
Just as points started ticking too.
Yep.
Wow.
As it started. So now Red 4 really need to get onto Charlie and cap that back into their hands. And with their numbers over there and the people that I'm seeing for Red 4, I should be able to do it pretty easily. But we do have Grav, Desert Fox, Ash and Anubi down there on the south side. So
I don't know, Mr. Bug. It's gonna be a tough call.
Behind some of this Charlie element for Op4 on the southeast side, getting rather close. He's going to go into the building. That
Op4 sending a UAZ behind Blue 4's line. I think it's gonna go for Alpha. Try to back cap it.
Yep. And with no one on that point per se. Oh, and the gunner's not even looking in the right direction. I know they can hear that vehicle.
Yeah, but they choose not to go for it. UAZ doesn't see him. They're just gonna continue going.
Yeah, but command element, I think he's still in the zone. Yeah, he's just
and now-
barely in the zone.
Yeah, Reaper and Lola going for Alpha. I think the two of them should be able to turn to neutral and then back to Red 4. Let's say back to, but into Red 4's hands.
Yep, goes to neutral. Command sees him.
He has that GP25 if he gets a good 40 mil onto it, but,
But they head out.
Down.
They just want-
Are they gonna? They're gonna run into G-legs. Oh my gosh! And he makes the turn.
Oh, and the turn. That's both of them dead.
Are you kidding me?
And
Oh
there's
my
a
god!
vehicle
And
right
it stopped right in front of him. That was.
Are you freaking kidding me? Alpha's back under Blue 4 control. What type of bullshit, man? From a cartoon, no less. Blue 4's down to 5 defenders in Charlie.
If it had gone a foot further, you see where the wheel is turning? If it would have gone a foot
would've
further,
hit,
it would have
yeah.
armored them and it would have sent them into the stratosphere. Like, come on.
Oh, X-ray.
That's comedic.
Long shots.
Perfectly parked.
They're
As
shooting,
all things should be.
Tekik and I think, no, not Panzer. Who's the other guy here?
Oh! Mark getting his second kill. Blue 4's down to 4 guys in the zone. At this rate, Blue 4 just needs to condense onto Charlie. There's just way too much fighting happening all around.
Yeah, or that X-ray team needs to move closer to the Bravo point.
Nazi on 2
Start taking
kills.
Some more shots in that general area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
Charlie,
think he's gonna go for a bandage in the corner here.
For here in the
Yep.
next 5 minutes, I would bet. Simply because Blue 4's been taken down to 4 people versus the 6 that are surrounding them.
Yeah.
However, it is the same 6 people. They're missing Ash there on the south side, but they've been holding out for a pretty damn good amount of time. Oh my god, those bullets just took down the market stands.
When the market stand just collapsed to the gunfire.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's pretty funny. I think it was only 5.56 too, so that's really funny.
That's J-Bad lithium assets for you. They get crippled very, very easily.
Oh, shots coming out from across the street.
Charlie is now neutral.
Mark Wicks.
And it goes back to Blue 4.
No. Oh.
Anthony gets caught out. Yep.
That's gonna
Now
go.
it's neutral again.
Yeah, it's 3 versus 4.
Buckets, I think, just clapped Nuzzy there, who was Red 4 2IC.
2
So
versus
that's Red 4 command dead.
1 versus 4. That's definitely going to turn to Op 4.
Yeah,
See,
definitely. Well,
but
if they-
Blue 4, the southern side is now actually starting to condense into Charlie, realizing it's gone to neutral. G-Leg's trying to lock the street down, but is unable to score a kill.
2600 and STS, they are on the corner along with...
That sector's going to change to Op 4 because it's 4 guys into 1 Blue 4.
Yeah, but you guys got rather close on the opposite corner of the street. We're going to be
gonna
able to
take
make
some-
it in.
It's going to take some time since Ghost is still in there and it's been in Blue 4's hands for so long. It's going to take a little bit of time. Now Bravo 2 lead there. That's Double Tech getting shot at by Armor Jesus and Point Man up there to the north on the construction site. We also have Major Khan going up in that minaret with a PKM, providing some good overwatch and some suppressing fire over the Charlie sector. Ghoster now getting his building
going
breached
down it.
by, that's Foxtrotter and Bazooka task guys that are new. Charlie goes to red 4.
But Ghoster's here.
Yeah.
So you mean Ghost.
No, sorry, did I say Ghoster?
And he gets killed. Now that sector's under Op4 control.
Yeah, but Blue 4 already has the points. It's 22 to 15 at the moment.
Here comes an M2 car. They just picked someone off, or was that a blind fire? I think that was a blind fire.
Driving in here. Kind of risky. Especially when they get hit by 18 and drive into a corner.
Yeah, but the two guys on the rooftop, one got killed, the other one got hit. He is pulled back.
Damn, good spray in return. Not bad at all.
G-Legs' car also coming up.
Medic too. Either medic or an engineer.
24-19.
Now Blue 4 is going to start surrounding this position.
And these
Foxtrot.
guys who are here right now have already been fighting for a pretty long time, so they're going to be either
First to 100.
or hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Ten 2 HQ might get a kill here as this Op4 guy crosses the street. Come on, look. Look, see him.
Hey, Stone, thanks for the 1,000
Marquitz
bits.
is able to get into the sector.
Yeah.
Now the Charlie's pretty sick in their hands.
Koak doesn't notice Olaf to his right.
STS is inside the sector, but it's
Too busy overwatching.
first one at the moment still.
Scanning need to double time and head north along this road.
Ooh.
Yep, right through the window.
Beautiful kill by Dylan. Another guy got killed off. And you got STS in a firefight with an Op4 guy, manages to win it.
So
Now Blue-
one-on-one inside the sector.
Yep.
As soon as Dylan, Snuffles, or Olaf get inside of it, it should go down neutral and then back to Blue 4. So Scandia really need to hurry up. And maybe even a fire team up from Bravo sent this way as well.
See, here's the thing. Yeah, as you said, they're going to move up to Alpha. But how is Blue 4 going to react here? Because just because Blue 4 gets the sector back in a moment, if Scandy gets to Alpha and Op4 also has their home sector at Bravo really well defended, I don't see how Blue 4 is going to be able to bounce back. They're just going to have to pick one and go for it, but Op4's got a lot of forces here to throw around.
One of the guys from X-Ray got picked up by...
Yep, Blobbin's down.
Yeah, that was the last red 4 guy.
Yep, Charlie is now neutral.
So
We still have Mark on the left side. He's on 4 kills himself. And he's bandaging in the corner over there. Yeah, Blue 4's running in the sector. They're going to start capping it in a moment, but they're going to need to make a decision.
Scandy! Go ahead.
I think they're going to make a decision to head to Bravo because they don't know that Scandy is going to come around this flank. You also have Commander abandoning Alpha here.
Well, he hasn't taken any contact.
Yeah.
There's no one around there, but Scandy now actually not going for Charlie. They're going to go for Alpha.
I think they were always going to go for Alpha with that wide flank.
Yeah. And I think that's honestly the better point, the better idea.
Oh, Jib! Jib got the kill on Mark, and now there's no more Op4 guys around Charlie here. Except for Koak, but he's been prone in that tree for a while. I think he's AFK.
Late in the Blue 4 he's been
Indigo Fox is
Garrison here
on the Game Logic chat on accident.
to the north. So Charlie now, Blue
Yeah, you
4
could see Buckets run up here.
Yeah, Buckets and Mike both coming up here from the south.
There's a satchel thrown on that building. It would get a lot of kills.
So we could see a very interesting shift in the balance of power. Scandy could take Alpha, and they'd be able to start, maybe take the lead again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Blue 4 can hold
8, 9,
Bravo,
10,
that's
11,
gonna
12,
be
13,
a
14,
point.
15, 16, 17 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's 17 Blue 4 versus 23 Op 4 right now.
17 Blue 4 versus 23 Op 4?
Yes.
That's pretty even.
Bucket's taking that RPG out.
Ooh!
I'm surprised
Couple shots.
Literally, I said, I'm surprised Buckets, with the intention of saying, didn't get knocked out from that. Yeah, no, he, literally as I said it.
I'm surprised Buckets didn't destroy that building with that RPG, because isn't that a JBAT building as well, or is that a Takistan building?
That's a techie.
That's a tacky.
Okay.
That's a techie?
Tacky.
So yeah, so he goes down. Mike is still up in the area, but he actually pulled back towards Dylan and Schnuffles. So
You have the Mighty Sardine as the marksman for Op4. As, who is this? One Blue 4 guy runs up, clearing the building. Arma-Jesus. The Jesus versus the Sardine.
Oh dear.
Win.
Both can hear each other's footsteps. I saw Op4 immediately. Sardine turn around and go crouch as soon as he heard those footsteps. GL went short. Wall just blew out.
yeah.
And, oh, if that was an HE, that would have blown out that wall. But, yeah, they're just down to smokes at this point.
Yeah. Scandy now getting in, and actually no, they're holding right at the edge of Alpha. Malin and Iceberg there.
Yeah, they're going to take that incredibly cautiously, and they have the time to.
Mm-hmm. It's only 42 to 35, so they got plenty of time.
Yeah, they just got to go to 100, and that'd be the win.
Yeah, it's going to take a while. I think this is going to be settled by kills before that happens, though.
I think so,
It's going to be reliant on how quickly Scandy can go from Alpha, which is now neutral, to Bravo, excuse me, Charlie, and then how quickly Blue 4 can go to Bravo and then double back to Alpha.
I think Scandy's going to stay at Alpha unless Bravo really comes under attack. Definitely Blue 4 going towards Bravo.
No, Scandy doesn't play objectives. They're going to go for Charlie. Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah, you're
They're not going to hold.
You're not wrong.
Arma-Jesus going to the roof as grenades are thrown to it. Oh, I was hoping he'd run into the grenades.
Good nades. Where the hell did those come from?
Those came from the north by Arma-Jesus. Wait, so it was Vince running up. My bad.
Vince is on the right floor to get the Sardine, but he doesn't quite see him. But he's getting shot from the side.
Arma-Jesus getting picked off
Sardine had a
by Walcheg.
Sardine played that so well. He held his trigger, and he saw him get clapped. Well done. Yeah, now Vince is going to come back down to that next floor, and I think going to get caught out.
Rest in peace, Jesus. Oh, Sardine, if only you knew, but you can't know. Come on, Sardine.
Alpha is now...
Risk it for the biscuit.
QRF coming in.
Risk it for the biscuit, Sardine.
Another truck.
Right up to that window.
Risk it to the biscuit.
Right up to that window.
And that's-
Get the biscuit, Sardine.
Hold that door.
Come on, Sardine. Risk it. No, you're too exposed now, Sardine. Come on.
Legs walk by.
Sardine.
So it looks like
Sardine.
coming in. Alpha does go into the hands of Red 4.
Oh my gosh, Sardine. Come on. Sardine.
The Blue 4 has.
Sardine. You saw the shadow, Sardine.
Oh, and a great kill. I think that was onto...
Olaf.
Sardine.
Yeah.
Olaf to...
Candy Land Cobra, thanks for the 9-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of the scenario. Come on. Sardine, why?
From the roof.
Yeah.
You goober.
And there goes Olaf.
Greg Lake's
Oh.
the one who was shooting as well.
Mr. Sardine.
I don't know who he got. I think he got someone, though. No, he didn't.
Oh, no.
Ho ho!
That was a great shot from 2600K on 4.
Ah, yes, 2600K, the boomer remover, but his battle buddy goes down by Overwatch Flying Finn.
Oh, that's too good. I'm stealing that.
That's a good one.
No way you came up with that yourself. G-Legs on 3.
I don't remember where I got it from. It's been a while since I used that term. Meanwhile, Dylan pushing up with a PKM, gets a kill. He's getting flanked from an open window on his left. Dylan doesn't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, the X-ray marksman's still out. I see him shooting. I don't think he's gotten any kills yet, though.
These guys playing
You just
chicken
dropped
with each
5
other.
points for Blue 4. Make that 4. Actually, no, still 5. Wait.
That is 4. 48 to 52 is 4 points.
Yeah. Yep.
Blue 4's down to 1 guy. It's Gamma G-Legs on 3 kills, though most of them were from the 50 cal. And he is being killed. Excuse me, I was about to say suppress. Iander gets the kill, and Scandy Recon will maintain control of Alpha.
Yep.
I think Blue 4 doesn't have the numbers here. Rage quit.
Yeah. He did a good job. I think he got either 4 or 5 kills there. Over at Bravo, Dylan... if he was the only one in there, He was the only one in there for a second, but no, Darius and DFI now push back in.
Major
And now actually,
impression.
yeah, onto Finn on the top of that rooftop. I'm surprised he's able to see him, but no, from his angle.
Good keyhole,
yeah,
but
a very clear skyline.
I don't know who he was shooting at. Oh, probably him because he's going to Benge right now.
Yes, you can. They just changed that the other day. Mods can now bet on predictions.
Sideways, Pointmen, and someone else are going down the main street. They're going to go to Alpha, making another 3v3. And yes, mods can make bets on predictions, but they're not allowed to then call who wins, because that would be a little OP, you know?
Yeah. And Sideways' UAZ just popped both of its front tires. Nicely done.
Did Iander just fire that through the building?
And he also destroyed the minaret that Major Khan was on and killed him.
He was
Religious
behind the
site
building.
of worship, my ass.
The penis was destroyed. Anyway, Dylan getting in a 1v1 and winning! Dylan on 4 kills. So Op4 still has the number advantage here, but let me do a head count again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16 Op4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Blue 4. So, oh gosh, Dylan just exploded, but Dylan's okay. Good job, Dylan.
JFK disconnected. He got shot by the CIA.
Ooh, bad joke.
Oh.
Sardine's still alive. The marksman for Op4.
Yeah, he's
heading towards the Blue 4 reinforcements, where over at Charlie.
No, I think this is pretty
There goes Dylan.
handily.
Coax still AFK. No, he's moved a little bit. He wasn't at that position earlier. He's now playing dead. He's just been there the entire time.
I mean, all right, I
Point
don't
man,
think in this sector, though.
Real quick, Point Man Vince.
Oh!
Sideways coming in for Alpha. Point Man just got taken out by, I think that was Malin who took him out. He's on 3. Finn's on 2. Iander's on 2.
Ah, yes, UPSE
Versus Scandy.
versus Scandy, but Scandy has the high ground.
Just
And UPSE, being X50 first players, know what the high ground entails.
well, apparently he didn't because he got clapped as soon as I opened my fucking mouth.
Exactly.
And there he goes.
Oh, God, another clap. Sideways is crippled on his own.
Iander is spraying
Did
into
he-
the building that Finn's in. I don't know what that's about, but
Iander shot through the building.
Yeah, I saw that too. Is that building not there, or
It-
what?
Well,
Because
clearly it's there because there's dudes on it, but
yeah, no, his rocket when he fired it, it went through the building on my screen and hit the minaret.
client side building destruction. Yeah. Amazing.
Interesting. Not amazing.
Because like it'd be one thing if it was just the bullets, but because it was the rocket which explodes. But wait, wouldn't that also be server side? I don't fucking know.
Something's weird. Something's
fucking-
really weird.
Sounds like Lithium's a good map and Armor's a well-designed-
Lithium is a perfectly wonderful map with 0 glitches.
Exactly. JPad buildings are perfectly workable.
There's nothing wrong with them at all. Anyone who says otherwise is lying to you.
I mean, from Iander's corner where he is right now, he does have view of the like the Minaret Tower. From where he is, he also had a view of where he just shot that those 2 guys. So I think it's just him like ducking back to take cover. I don't know.
Maybe?
No, I definitely saw Iander like fire from the other corner.
Pretty sus.
Thought you were
I'm
done
still
with
waiting
the
for that
emojis.
word to be banned on Twitch. That would be hilarious.
Why would sus be banned?
I don't know.
Because it's targeted harassment, calling someone sus. A million people call someone sus.
Barb,
Aye.
that sounds like something someone acting pretty sus would say.
Yeah, just saying.
I think Dylan died. Yeah, Dylan's
Yeah.
dead. Dang.
The building came down. I think he tried to peek up, and someone got him.
Yeah, you're right. He's down. Frack. Blue 4 is, he's lost the point advantage at this point.
Getting up there, only about another, what, 25 minutes? If that? Before, no, not even, because they're going up by 2.
No, like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I see a flare go off. Good job. Flare.
Barb is cringe, so it's okay
hey,
as.
Kalak stood up. He's moving. He's crouching. Can he do it?
Sideways pushing in towards the objective zone for Alpha.
Oh!
Charge takes down Finn, Sideways, and what was it, Malin?
Please tell me you guys see the hedgehog flying.
I did not see the hedgehog fly.
The hedgehog.
It's gliding in. What the hell was that? It's just gliding.
Iander just caught Commander out of position. Sideways just woke back up, but he has to be hurting. I don't even know who threw that.
It had to have been Sideways, because
No, he's a leader. He's not a.
I think he picked it up though, because I wouldn't imagine Op 4 freaking satcheling their own building
No, but maybe it was one of the other.
like a bunch of goobers.
I don't know.
But Sideways, he's got to make a plan and act on it quick, because if he doesn't, the point lead is going to be too much.
82 to 69. Is Sardine still up? This is Panzer. Panzer gets another kill. Yeah, Blue 4 has lost basically the numbers. They don't have... I don't think they're going to win this.
No, 84 points to 70, and the numbers disadvantage as far as infantry. No,
No, if Sideways gets this sector,
You think they can make it?
he could still make it mathematically, but then again, one person taking it takes 5 minutes apparently.
yeah, and so
There's the satchel thrown. Iander would have heard the beep.
yeah, he heard the beep. He's running away. Nothing. Did throw that satchel. You were.
Oh my god.
You must have scavenged off of a combat engineer.
Oh my fucking god. Sideways is probably thinking, why didn't that work? It worked for the other building. Why it no work?
It worked 3 times before. What is this?
And Neander's like, guess my hacks are still working.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did a god mode hack.
Smoke grenade.
Smoke. Slunk.
I think you have Jib taking a truck. He's gonna come join Alpha.
Yep.
Yep.
They want to get that sector.
Yeah.
But
10 ticks now. No, it's too late now. They lost the advantage. So even if they take the sector, if it ticks up 10 times, that'll give them 20 points, which will take them to 93. And C set, no, it's GG. Sector's now neutral.
Wow.
Iander
Yeah.
sees that it's bad. He takes out the RPG.
Oh! Close!
The shrapnel hits him in the legs because that's why he went down to his to the ground. The shots.
Jib style gets jibbed. And he is now dead.
No, because he didn't get. Okay, never mind.
No, he's fine. He's all right.
So those of you that picked Op 4 as the winner, congratulations. You won. Sideways playing chicken with Iander.
Mm-hmm. Grenade.
Oh, way off.
What? Oh. Oh, okay.
So what Sideways needs to do is enhance movement up this telephone pole. Actually, it's a light pole. Whatever. Come on, Iander. You're crippled. You'll never drink again. Get revenge. He does it with smoke.
So projectiles are going through this building.
Yes.
Kinda?
Because the smoke he threw at his feet, but then it went through the floor?
I saw it hit the ceiling, and then it went through the floor.
Iander.
Still went through the floor.
Iander, he's coming. Iander, he's coming. No! yeah, projectiles don't go through the floor. Yeah. Okay, that's That's an interesting one, Chief.
Bohemia is a great map with no flow issues whatsoever. World class. Scandi Recon showing their superiority. Scandi supremacy.
Ah, yes. T-pose through the floor and spook your enemies and attempt to give them a heart attack. I see.
Yeah.
4 points to victory. All right, reminder, guys, I'm going to go into mission development after this. I'll play a few ads, and then we'll be developing for the next hour, 20 minutes. And then we'll do the NA branch.
But no, that's going to be GG. Dreadfort are going to take this one. Again, a very hard-fought battle from both sides. So many. See, this is why the high player counts are the fun ones, because so much crazy shit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Building explodes, building explodes.
And the truck explodes too, goddamn.
And Panzer is confused.
Gotta.
Yeah, Platoon 2 HQ on OP4. Dardis and Defy trying to come up on Charlie here through the minaret.
I love how the Blue 4 marksman has done, like, nothing. Like, I think he shot one guy, like Tekik and Brenda. Yeah, but he just stayed there the entire AO and evaded one dude, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, that
It's
was
like squad.
Washeg.
Wow.
Say that name.
NA starts in an hour and 20 minutes.
Walcheg. That's how I've been saying it.
There you go. OP4 wins.
There we go.
Hey.
GG.
Panzer goes for the post-round kill, and he fails. STS gets 2.
Live. STS gets to live.
No, he gets 2 kills.
Oh. They get 3.
All right.
Oh, was it actually 3? Whatever.
He's about to have it. Oh.
Let me go pay out OP4 if that hasn't been done already. There you go. Points put out.
Another good F and F.
Yep, I'll see you guys in NA.
Man. Hour and a half. No,
Hour and a half.
Hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, hour and a half. Well, hour and a half with the slotting time start.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back in a bit. All right. How do I change commands here? Alright, what do I want to do? Let me reboot my mod set real quick, and then I will go AFK and run a few things. But thank you for watching, guys. We'll be back in a little bit.